Hello and welcome to our fair channel. We players are not available at the moment. We are currently setting up stream and adding production value. As proof of this, I, Sep, am talking to you from the past. Yes, this is a recording and I am probably doing something unspeakable at this very moment. But enough chit-chat. I only said all this to give the stream time to actually start and the people a chance to come in. Now, as in the movies, enjoy the pre-movie commercials.
Roll initiative. Yep. Meepo in big trouble. Big doo-doo. The great dragon was Tandle. Big doo-doo.
So, would you say this is a big danger, what you're hearing?
I mean, if they fuck me on my tips, I'm bringing them to that town.
Did you say tips or something else?
Tips.
No tips.
Okay, cool.
It depends on the gender of the person I'm guiding.
So,
Fuck
yeah,
you on my
you
tits.
expose them to the blacksmith, I see.
Alright, so that was Windswept with Wanderer. They got some cool music, and hi, I'm Shump. I do podcast now. Fuck it. Windswept, Lake of Light. Okay, so I think this is cool. I guess you've been waiting long enough. Just gotta figure out what knob to turn, because this is all new to me. That one goes... Oh, yeah, it goes down. It goes down. Cool. Alright, I guess... Roll the show, then. Goodbye.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to include him in the admin talk.
The spat.
Basically, we're missing Chris Span, which is bad because he's dead, and we don't know how to revive him. We don't have Revivify, which sounds like Shopify.
We don't
Well,
have
you
a
lost
healer.
you lost your druid, so that's a good sign.
Druids
Yeah, well,
don't
he
have
was already-
Revivify anyway.
Let's see. We
Don't
tried
tell him.
drowning the druid.
Yeah.
The half dragon got eaten by a dragon.
She didn't get eaten by a dragon. I just want to point that out. She
Nah,
got
she
killed
got
by
her-
dragon acid breath.
Her
I
boobs
buried
became
her.
liquid.
She's
Oh,
still whole.
She got vomited on by a dragon.
That's slightly better.
The other one is away napping, and no one has a big enough stick to wake him.
No, exactly. Yeah. Is the bot thingy got what? Rest in peace, bot. What is he going on about?
Mm.
He had. Oh yeah, he tried the quote. Goddamn, my girlfriend was supposed to just go up there and put the kid to bed, but that was like half an hour ago, and she was about to make avocado hummus, and I don't know how that
Hummus.
smells, and I got the munchies. Basically, I'm hungry as a motherfucker.
Oh,
And she's probably fallen asleep.
Pizza.
No, I can hear her. I mean, I can hear the kid not wanting to sleep. She has been just stubborn. I guess stubborn. So damn stubborn.
How old is she?
1 year.
Hmm.
She's getting into that age.
You know, for a second there, I thought you meant the girlfriend was stubborn.
Both of them is stubborn. So I know where she is.
The girlfriend is one.
Great, Seb.
Yes.
Now you kicked our only viewer.
Why does he keep? Why?
Put him on a whitelist or whatever.
You know what? I should.
Don't whitelist spam.
Okay, I'm not gonna do it.
We have one viewer, and you're kicking the only viewer we have.
Kick him while he's down.
There you go, spam 123s. Banterol has removed the timeout on you. He probably tried to spam.com
Posted
test.
a link.
Spam.com test. Are you?
He wanted to test if the links are working.
Yeah.
Mm.
Apparently they don't.
See?
Apparently
There you go.
spam.com is not a thing. Stangerbot
what you
won't
get.
have it.
We are also on episode 24, by the way.
I mean, that's just how you get past links.
Wasn't it 24? I mean, what happened? What happened to? What happened to the good old times, huh?
I don't know.
Remember
Maybe-
me.
Are
Where the
we really able to make a repeated blast session?
what?
Play for play?
I love the quote. I love the quote that was added.
I'm lost. I'm trying to find out
look,
where the
look,
fuck
I will
can...
add it. I will add it. I will add it.
Where can I change? What's the title? Where the heck is the title?
I don't know, man.
You're welcome. Beautiful quote. I love this quote.
Are you typing? Theo, did you type? Did you do something?
I must
No.
know,
You
how are you still
I have to
confused about your own thing?
Who are
Well,
you
I
talking
mean,
to? Me?
You.
Okay, I'm
You
confused.
keep looking
shit ton of
confused
times.
about your own things.
I'm confused about everything. I'm confused about why I have a penis sometimes. I'm just kidding.
Well, I will explain to you. There are two genders, and one is a male.
We're in
and the other is a
2018.
female.
There's like 15 genders just in my neighborhood.
There is two genders.
And then there are all the
Isn't
in
there
between.
technically 5 now?
Exactly. We
There
have
are
a problem.
two
It's not
physical genders.
It's not, yeah.
No, actually, there's people reporting
I
that they
don't
were
care
born
if you
between them.
identify as a helicopter.
It's still two genders. They have both.
That is true. You've got a point. It's not a hybrid anymore. It's just binary. It's one or not.
Or it's two.
No.
You have a 1 or a 0.
or a dick or a hole.
Well, now we are.
Offend
No
everyone,
longer.
Day.
Weren't we already there, Torm?
I don't know. Are we on the 21 plus? I don't know.
Why?
18 plus,
We
but yes.
should be.
Actually, I'm not sure. In the United States, I think it's 21.
It would be 21 in the United States, yeah.
They're crazy. Okay, they're crazy.
I mean,
In the
no,
UK, it's
it's
18.
in the United States. You may do a naked video if it's filmed and posted on the internet, but you may not do it for your own enjoyment.
Doesn't it depend on the state?
Nope.
You can't
Porn
take a moose to the
rules.
theater in some state. I know. You
Yeah. Also, you may
and
not
can't
use your
give-
bicycle in the pool. That's
And
also.
you can't
a
give
thing.
a dog a lollipop. I mean, that just goes to show. Don't.
I mean-
Someone
reference
was thinking
the
deeply
US.
about the rules.
You can't walk backwards on the high street of my city whilst eating a jam donut.
You can't.
Um,
Hang on. You can't walk
Shady's
backwards
a
in
hamburger.
Scotland. Wait,
Eating
what?
a jam donut.
Wait,
Who-
what
who
happens
came up
when
with that
you
rule?
remove the cheese from the burger now, Shady? Do you become a hamburger?
We need to call Chris. We have a problem, a serious one.
Why is it a problem?
Normally, Torm.
When Liam is missing, you're not saying there's a problem.
Sorry.
No, because when Liam is missing, he's just told us I will be late. I will not show up. Now
Yeah.
we don't know where should I be on the 6-man one or should I be on the 4-man one? Should I set up the 5-man one? Torm, these are the questions we have
Prepare
to.
yourself for
One-man
both.
one.
Hmm?
Prepare yourself for both.
But who's on first?
What if you just set it up as the 6-man one as per normal, and then that way
Huge cam!
if Chris does come in, then we're ready.
Cropping. I can't.
Well, that's
I'll
production value.
put
for
us
you.
up in the 5-man one, and then
And hmm.
because the baby is not going to bed. It just don't want to go to bed. So she's pissed. I know.
I
Have
will
you
just
tried
explain
chloroform?
something. Babies cannot walk on their own. You need to carry them to bed. They don't just fly up to the bed.
Sometimes
sure?
I wonder.
Yes,
No, I
I
just...
can maybe explain to you. I mean, you weren't sure about how many genders we have, so I will explain.
No,
to
I
you
mean
live.
that's it. Sometimes I just wonder.
Okay.
Random shit. Liam.
Shady, I
is-
still want the answer
Yes.
regarding the cheeseburger and removing the cheese from it. If you become a hamburger, then in your gender.
I have been craving a fucking cheeseburger for so long now. You have no idea.
Never had one.
I knew I had the dentist on Monday, so I just stuffed my face with junk food all fucking weekend.
That's per usual.
I ate
Yep.
Chinese.
Did
I
anyone?
had so many Southern fried burgers. It was awesome.
No, none of you heard that he just said that he'd never had a cheeseburger.
Who hasn't had a
it was
cheeseburger?
just
Sorry.
ignoring.
Torm, has you ever? How can you say
What?
that you never had a cheeseburger? How is that possible? How?
Well, I don't eat
Well-
burgers with cheese, so there is that.
I don't eat.
I mean, I'm
cheese with
pretty sure
meat.
there's a reason for that.
You
Ah,
know,
you
the whole thing of not eating milk with meat.
I didn't actually know that was a thing, to be honest.
If I had a nuclear bomb GIF that I could just start off in my mind, I would do that now. I don't.
Well, I mean, I can find you one if you really want one.
This will blow his mind. I don't like cheese.
I was gonna drop a bunch.
It's not
of
blowing my
pictures
mind.
in
I'm
the
feeling
Discord.
physically ill. You don't. Why do you hate the world, the both of you?
Shady, I didn't need to know that. No, I'm not vegan. I just separate between milk and meat. That's all.
Is it
That's fair
religion?
enough.
It's not weird. It's not vegan.
Actually,
It's just weird.
it's health. Health. I mean, my brother is a researcher in biology, and eating meat with cheese is actually unhealthy for you.
Clearly, he needs
Which
to
is
be
why it's
degraded to
delicious.
janitor.
No, it's actually. I mean, it was actually proven scientifically. Eating
I'm
meat
just
and then
saying, 600
cheese,
years
what
ago, a
happens
lighter would have
is-
been sci-fi. There's no way I'm gonna stop eating cheese and bologna sandwiches and cheeseburgers and cheese
You can eat
milkshakes and
first
whatever
the
you
cheese
fuck
and then
else you
eat
have.
the burger, but
Did you
cannot
say
eat it the
cheese
other way.
milkshake?
Who knows?
I'm pretty sure you said cheese milkshake.
I'm pretty sure I did too, and that just sounded awesome. God damn it, Torm. Every day, what?
Well, you
Every
love
Tuesday,
me.
you're trying to ruin my life bit by bit, and you're wondering why.
I'm
I'm
not
Only
trying,
you
I'm
can prevent
succeeding.
dungeon fires. Kill the wizard first. I love that
I'm
picture.
I'm not trying. I'm actually succeeding. So I don't know why you say trying.
But what if you use the American cheese that, like string cheese that comes out of a spray can?
Yeah, that can't be
Because
dairy.
that's not cheese.
That American cheese that comes
Yes.
out.
Okay, so here's the research says the following: the reason that it's not healthy is because what happens is cheese. If you eat it after meat, your body takes longer to
Basically, it's an efficiency thing. You're saying that it takes half an
yeah,
hour more.
because what happens is by the time it gets to the cheese, it's actually the cheese goes bad because of the heat of the body.
Then eat the
you're
cheese first.
actually-
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So you need to eat your cheeseburger by first eating the cheese and then eating the rest.
What if we eat the burger upside down?
How would you eat only the cheese part before the burger?
It's no problem. It's like eating it sideways.
Sure, go there.
You just
Not
do a
weird at
handstand
all.
while you're eating your
You
burger.
get
The
the
cheese goes.
cheeseburger and just go. Okay, I will eat it this way instead.
Yeah.
I usually put the cheese on the bottom of the burger anyway.
Digest. Thank you, Shady. Digest is the word I was searching for.
You eat chickpeas, right?
What is chickpeas?
Ooh,
is
chickpeas are
like the
lovely.
main ingredient of hummus.
Chickpeas are
guess I do.
hummus.
Chickpeas
not
go
the
well
mince.
with Guyanese cook up as well. It's quite a nice dish.
Do you fart a lot, Torm?
No,
No. Wouldn't you say
in the
that?
morning mostly.
Mostly in the morning. Okay. I had a thought here, too. Let me finish.
I thought hair.
But yes.
Yeah, the thought hair. You don't seem to have any hairs, but the thought hairs are something special. Go
I
on.
actually took it.
It's just when
today.
one random hair just suddenly grows.
See, that's the thing. Seth only gains hair when he thinks.
You need to think
That's why
more. Go on. What did you want to
I'm
say?
gonna use that. I'm just saying that maybe that when the cheese goes bad, maybe you're lactose intolerant and you just farts a lot, and then people just like, this is science.
It's not me.
I
Again,
refuse
it's
to take
research.
your snake oil.
It's not me. You're taking it
This
the wrong
is-
way.
No, this is what do they call those snake oil salesmen? That's not snake oil salesmen, but those
Shady
people-
merchants.
shady merchants. Also, there's another one. People trying to push religion on people. Push irrelevant facts.
Damn it, I know the word.
Catholics.
Hey.
This is going horribly wrong.
No, what's the
We've
word?
gone there. We've
Preachers.
gone there.
Preachers.
Preachers too, yeah. I had a specific word in mind. It hasn't come up, but so many other
Oh, Shady
better
said quacks. What
quacks.
about quacks?
Yes, quacks. I won't take your quackery, basically, on this
Most of
science of
America.
yours. I will eat my cheese with my burger, and I will eat my meat first.
But you're not eating cheeseburgers at all at the moment, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, that's just loaded. That's just hurting my feelings.
Does that mean you can't eat hot dogs either?
I haven't had a hot dog, no.
Ah.
I totally want a hot dog. And a bird.
Beautiful quote.
To be
Stan.
fair, though, Liam, if that dog keeps trying to chewing your cables, you're gonna have a hot dog.
Yeah, she's behaving now. Look,
That's because she already got through the cable.
she's actually behaving.
My neighbor's dog used to like to chew on electric cables, and she really enjoyed it.
Yeah, she
I
enjoyed.
remember the my parents' black lab. That black lab actually chewed with the router antennas. You know, the ones that you plug in straight into the wall.
Yeah.
She actually chewed on the antennas.
No,
for that
she,
router.
she chewed on actual power cables. She got the entire house to not have power.
Oh well.
But you're talking in past tense, right? She only did that once. It's like not using a parachute.
No, she died of old age.
Well, was she old
was
when
like
she chewed on the
16.
cables?
No, she
Damn
died
it, Torb.
of something else entirely. She was sick.
It's just went
I mean,
from-
maybe chewing on the cables was keeping her alive. I mean, more energy.
maybe
Maybe,
she discovered
maybe.
the secret. Who knows?
Yeah, pure electric power, which makes sense considering when you revive people, you're using electric paddles. So
Maybe we should start chewing on electric cables, guys. Maybe that is just what we should do. Should I
No.
go first? No? Okay.
I mean, if you're volunteering to go first, sure, go ahead.
I'm not sure
Who's on first?
how long they would record because, well, obviously.
Permit just
Who's
randomly
recording
cut
what?
out.
You would see when I
missing the-
succeed, it was just go black. And then stream offline.
But at least you're not hosting the call, so
Did you
it's fine.
prepare a video of stream offline?
Not a video. I prepared an offline banner.
Woohoo!
A long time ago.
How long?
Yeah,
Days ago?
can see her away.
I got no idea, like 15 years ago?
I doubt that because you
Give or
weren't
take.
streaming 15 years ago.
Nope, give or take exactly like that, yeah. I would say. Prove it. Prove it.
Liam, you're slowly advancing towards your camera. Are you trying to reach it?
no, not this time.
He's performing a parallax.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Or he's trying to do like the campfire that you're trying to scare people. You're missing some light from beneath though. Exactly. And the light from beneath, that's the only thing that you're missing now.
That's the second.
Oh god, that's something I'm printing.
Hi.
Prince
It's
Reed
less terrifying when
has been
someone's
activated.
unfazed by it.
Sorry. What
It's
was that?
less terrifying when someone's unfazed by it.
True. You know, I once took a picture with my hood up and my hair was cropped at the time because I'd had a haircut when I was 16. And this group of, when I was going into sixth form, this group that I became friendly with, they actually thought I was a thug because I did a picture like exactly like that. And I'm far from it.
Wales.
Scotland.
Scotland. No, if you do that in Scotland, they're like, hey!
There you go.
I seriously want my snack just about now.
Give her time. I'm sure she'll bring it eventually.
That
When you die of old
that
age,
made
you
me
will
sound
bring
like
it.
a I'm not even gonna say it on stream. Maybe she sees the wildness or something. I don't know.
Maybe she watches them when you're not looking.
That
Maybe I
would
should go
explain a
eat
lot.
and get some food. Be right back. Food time!
Ooh,
You sounded very enthusiastic about that. Now we're missing 2 people.
We really
I'm
need
not
this.
missing. I'm gone.
Hmm.
You know exactly where I am.
I ate quick lunch.
Well, to be fair, for the longest time, he
Motherfucker.
didn't know where you were.
I have been. Do you know? You guys probably know this. You know that sales tactic where the store is placing the sweets just by the cash register, so that those impatient kids will say, "Mommy, I want that one," or you get this whim and you just buy a fucking quick lunch. Right?
No.
Have you seen those stores? You don't have that in Scotland. Oh my god, I need to move. We have these pallets of just loose chocolate. You know, those you can just pour into a bag and just weigh them and pay them by the weight.
Yep.
You mean like a sweet
Pick and mix.
Yeah.
It's like there's no lid on it. The chocolate is wide open. So when I get to the fucking cash register, I'm getting a diabetic sugar attack in my face. And I can just smell this heavenly odor that hits my nostrils with the fucking power of a train or something. I've been tempted.
Pick and mix used to be quite popular here in the UK, and you do see it in some places, but the one store which did pick and mix, Woolworths, closed down in 2008, wasn't it? Something like that.
Like
Yeah,
every
somewhat.
chain here in Norway does that. Every goddamn chain. You do. Tesco and Sainsbury.
B&M still do
place of
pick and mix.
Sainsbury.
Speaking of, Sepp, you're in Norway, right? My wife was asking earlier.
I'm so far south in Norway, I'm almost in Denmark. If I pee hard enough, I will piss on the Danish king.
Fair enough.
So yeah, I'm in
Considering
Norway.
the winds you get there, yeah.
Yeah, just today I did a time lapse, and you can see that the trash can is like right there, and then just disappears. So that
What was
was
the
like
time
on the
that-
field.
Out of curiosity, what's the time difference then in
I don't know
Norway?
what this
It's like
question is.
10,
Plus
no,
one?
8:30 right now.
It's plus one.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's happening. It's happening. We're gonna miss 3 people.
3 people, why 3?
Can you boil some water? And in a cup you put down that tea thing, that one with a lot of holes in it. And half a teaspoon of oregano. Do you know which one I mean? Yes, I do know which one you talk about. I'll be right back. I'll just have to boil some
I
water.
want to
and put
point
it
out he just made her sound so posh, considering she came in with a battle axe, a blowtorch, and a slipper the other week.
I just, 2 days ago, it came to me like it was weird. It's just a flash. How I can recreate the chase cam on the chancla. It's gonna be epic.
Strap a GoPro to it.
No, this is gonna be digital, although not digital. It's gonna be like when they added special effects through glass panes in front of the goddamn camera in old days, But this is gonna be gonna be good.
Sure.
I expect to see it as the follow notification.
The chancla?
Mm-hmm.
That would be awesome. And then just, if I anticipated it was like that, be like, and then just fall off my chair. I'll be right back and boil that water with some holes in the teaspoon thingy.
I have no doubts that Sepp actually doesn't know anything about making tea.
It's not even that hard.
Says the person making tea wrong.
Excuse me, I am not making my tea wrong, okay?
You add milk to your tea.
Yes.
That is wrong.
Why not add milk to the tea?
No. Adding the milk to the tea, not so bad. Adding the milk before you add the tea bag or the water, bad.
Yeah, and I don't do that, so
Is egg porn allowed?
The fuck is
Depends
that?
on what you plan to do with it.
It's an egg yolk. You know, I can tell you guys have corrupted me because I was just thinking as soon as he said egg porn, I was just thinking bad things regarding eggs. I'm just gonna shut up.
Thanks, Spam.
Yeah, see, Liam, isn't it nice to be in such good company?
One of us. One of us.
How can you be bad at brewing tea?
Apparently, Tio, you overstir.
Yeah,
Oh no.
apparently. See, now I can stir as much as I want. She just hates the noise.
I tend to overstir my tea as well, but I think it's all in the stir. When you stir it right, that's a good cup of tea.
You want to release as many of the tea
Are you-
oils as possible.
Are you the one that believes also that if you stir it the opposite side after you stirred it the right side, it will de-stir?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Who believes that?
What?
Well, I mean, if you turn it right, it might be, if you go left, then it might go unstir it and become again water with tea.
I think that only works in Australia.
Well, in Australia, the water flushes the other side. Why did your dad hate that you stirred tea? It's normal to stir.
No, because me and my brother were the only ones to drink, and my sister to a certain extent, were the only ones to drink tea in the household. My dad hated it when I stirred it because I stirred it for ages, and he was like, Liam, that's enough.
Wait a second. You, your brother, and your sister stirred tea, but you all three were the only ones. How many more people were there?
You'd be surprised.
But
no,
like the majority stirred.
My brother's got a thing where he only drinks Tetley's tea. He won't drink any other teas. My sister kind of goes between coffee and tea, so...
Betrayer.
I like Scottish blend.
Well,
I've never tried Scottish tea.
Sense.
It's the same as a real tea, it's just Scottish.
Fair enough.
Just add Scottish to the name of it, and apparently makes it Scottish. It's kind of like Scotch tape.
Taifu is my favourite. I do like Taifu. More than Tetley's. I think Tetley's isn't very good.
Tetley's is very strong.
I wouldn't say strong. I'd say it's actually really weak in comparison to Taifu.
No, it's oily strong, not tea strong.
That's probably what I don't like.
So, Liam, do you drink also coffee?
No, I don't. I can't stand coffee.
Good.
Can't drink the stuff.
Someone that makes sense in the world. I don't
We need to
understand
make a
coffee
list
drinkers.
of stuffs that you can tolerate.
Yeah, that would actually be shorter than what he can't tolerate.
Yeah, that'll be yeah. Not gonna lie, that's a short list. I do like some strange dishes though. So
What is a strange dish?
Calamari.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah, what's a strange dish to you?
I can't eat fish. So
Calamari is not fish.
and that's not because I don't like it. I
Seafood.
generally can't eat seafood. Yeah.
Calamari is not fish, though. It's seafood, but it's not fish.
He just said seafood. My mother's the
He
same
said
way.
fish.
She was
He
pregnant
said
and
he
then she
can't
lost
eat
it. Like,
sea.
In other words, I can't eat fish because I'm sensitive to it. I'm not allergic, but I'm sensitive. If I eat any amount of it, bad things happen. So.
IBS.
what is bad things?
IBS.
That's right. Yeah.
Bad things for everyone around him.
He said,
Not- yeah,
you
well.
look very scary with the banana in your hand.
Oh, you should see. I'm not gonna. Yeah.
I don't like spaghetti bolognese either.
That's wrong. That's just wrong.
Or lasagna.
Look, I love food.
Why?
And you're just
What's
you're
wrong
offending.
with you?
You're offending my
What?
life.
What is wrong with lasagna?
Cheese.
Yeah.
I don't like cheese.
Can I have it without cheese?
No, you can't.
No, you definitely.
How do you
me
prepare?
can't.
That is false.
It's like having. Have you tasted lasagna made on squash with that fake cheese? Yeah, I know. I
Because I
know.
don't eat vegan bullshit.
Yeah, people
It
tried
can
to
be very good.
make me eat that vegan bullshit. I mean, there's a fucking limit I will not cross. After
the
2
way,
plates, I
it
stopped
tastes-
completely.
It actually tastes good. It actually tastes good.
2 plates. I took you 2 plates.
I mean, there's food.
Not a bite.
But
I would rather starve than eat vegan food.
I don't
Torm,
mind vegan food. It depends on the vegan food, I suppose.
they can actually
I mean-
spice things up very good. I mean, I didn't know it was vegan until they said it was vegan, and then I puked. I'm just kidding.
Did any one of you try vegan pizza?
I don't like pizza.
Oh,
Did you try vegan pizza? Well, I mean, it goes all to you don't like cheese. It's not really a comment once you say that.
You got cheeseless pizza. There, you can.
Well, there is an
But then is it
alternative to
really
cheese.
pizza?
Actually, tell a lie. There's one pizza I like. It's a chocolate pizza.
What the hell is a chocolate pizza?
Basically, it's
A pizza base, but it's a sweetened dough with Nutella or some shit or some chocolate sauce on top of it.
That exists. See,
it
you
even
did
pizza?
deep fry that Snickers, didn't you?
I don't like Snickers.
Well, I
No,
don't,
I
I
didn't
don't
deep
either.
fry
I can
Snickers.
die. That's the only thing I don't eat. It's nuts.
Yeah, I can't stand nuts.
In any way, shape, or form.
I have many comments about that, Seth.
I just relieved you of those comments by saying
No.
within any shape or form.
Well, the single question would be,
No,
how do you know that you don't like them if you haven't tried them?
that is a
I-
question
I
that
don't
just
know.
goes beyond everything that we're talking about right now. That goes on to the gender thing. You don't ask that.
It's the fourth wall, you
God
say.
damn it, Torm. Oh.
It was a good question, though.
That was
admit it. It
that was
a
an
good question.
epic question, actually. Yes, I'm gonna give you that one.
Let's see. What else don't I like?
I
Are
think
you
that you don't like
existing?
half
What
the
do you
things
like?
of the world.
Let's see.
Panda.
Meat. I'm a big fan of meat. I do like my meat. Vegetables. I do love vegetables.
Potatoes.
Carrots especially. Yeah, I love potatoes.
So yeah, meat, potatoes, and carrots. That's like in that and brown sauce.
No, I don't like brown sauce.
Okay, so basically a normal dinner plate. It sounds like meat, potatoes, veggies.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Yeah. I do like rice on occasion. And I did not used to like curry, but the way my wife makes it is lovely, so I've started eating it now.
There you go.
I do like Chinese as well. The way the Chinese make special fried rice and stuff like that. That's
They
gorgeous.
do. They do. Right? I just saw this Instagram thingy where you can make spring rolls, like takeaway style. And I've always wondered, how the heck do they make them that good? It's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be possible.
I have to have my special fried rice without prawns, but
1 minute
it's pretty
work.
good otherwise.
I usually just get egg fried rice.
I like egg fried rice. Chicken fried rice is probably my favorite.
Why?
Sweet and sour pork.
Fucking hell. Seriously, getting used to this in my mouth is weird. That's
Oh,
what she
that's
said.
what he said.
Oh, I'm a big fan of stews as well. I do like a good stew.
English people do that, don't they? I know an English guy, a British guy in Spain, Alfast LP, and he's like all over the rabbit stew. Like, if he can have
I
rabbit,
haven't actually tried rabbit, but
it's good.
the water buffalo.
I had crocodile and antelope one day. One day. That's on the same day. I worked at the zoo, you see. And all of a sudden, some of them died. I don't know how, but we had antelope and we had crocodile that day.
Oh dear.
I know. They didn't go.
I
it
hope
didn't go
there's
to the
no
waste.
animal activists in the stream.
Oh, well, that was true. I did break a few activist laws that day. I didn't know, though. He just said, eat this. Taste it. Tell me what you think. I was like, okay. Oh, yes. Where can
Sorry,
I
I'll be right back.
Run. Run, your little
George
legs.
is doing something.
Probably. My daughter is still not
Like
sleeping.
the wind.
The beards are just too much on my mobile. So we are in, like, I have set up the thingy.
Cool.
Yeah,
So we
it's
can
actually
start D&D.
we can actually kinda maybe. Where did Torm go? When did he go? Torm? Torm.
He's gone.
He's dead.
He has left us.
Yes, Panda is probably an animal activist, and that's why she can't watch on mobile.
I mean, the clue is in the name.
Yes.
Actually, what we really don't know is she just makes pandas into cake.
Hmm.
I want cake.
I want cake. I can't chew fucking cake, but I want cake.
I have some expired brownie formula.
Just eat that and see what happens.
What would happen if you have had such small amounts of sugar that you basically can't remember what it tastes like? And if you do taste it by accident, you get these weird tingly feelings down in your tailbone. How does that work if you eat a fucking brownie? Would I die? Would I faint?
Depends
Would
on
I
the
go
type
into
of brownie.
hypersensitive shock? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that was like the D&D guy that gets interviewed all the time. I don't know. I don't know. I like that guy.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh, good. Chris is still not here.
I wonder if he's. I think maybe he's
Because
just
he's dead.
Hmm. We must assume that he has perished.
We must. Who
Save his-
did we
make his
decide who
corpse.
gets his PC and VR?
I think we're splitting it amongst us equally.
Yeah, one sensor for each of us. Who will get the goggles?
No, we just split the parts.
Well, yeah,
Visitation
that's even
rights.
better. I'm actually having second thoughts if I should get the VR. Because now I won't have any time. I don't know. And in two... Okay, wait, no, that's not dramatic enough. In only 2 days. What the fuck?
Wow, that was...
The XLR cable. That's... I figured out what's wrong. It's the XLR cable. Sometimes
knows one.
it's loose. But in 2 days... Redneck Rampage. Yes, Redneck Rampage. Ugh. Red Dead Redemption 2.
Close enough. Close enough.
Oh, yeah.
And it's on
Red Pick Rampage.
It's
Yeah,
it's
sounds
bought.
about right.
It's waiting for download. It is looking at a countdown as we speak. And I'm
So
having...
you cannot play it.
I cannot play it. I go into the GTA to get a feel for it. See the banners with the, if you buy this now, you can get $500,000 GTA dollars and some random mission in Red Dead Redemption.
Solved
They mock
another issue. Yay!
God, I've been looking forward to that since 2009.
What
At
happened
least.
in 2009?
What, Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yeah. That
That's fair.
I fell in love with the first one, and then I gave that game to my current love. She's a bitch. She never got that back to me. She borrowed it. I loaned her it. I lent it. God damn it.
I'm
so
looking forward
pissed.
to the Resident Evil 2 remake at the moment. That's the biggest game I'm probably looking forward to.
That's probably VR, right? When that comes, that's gonna be VR capable.
It's third person, so I doubt it.
They are going.
You
If
don't
they're
want to play
making a
VR
remake,
third person. That's just fuck with your head levels. Bullshit, right?
Sorry.
no idea.
No
But have they
idea.
started production? Have they started making that game?
Yeah, it's coming out in January.
Okay, then.
I mean, they never stopped making the remakes.
The Resident Evil 1 remake was really good, especially in comparison to the actual original.
She's still awake. I need my hummus.
Why don't you just grab some carrot sticks or something and eat those in the meantime?
What is that on this bed?
You have some mouth on you today, Liam.
What is that?
What is what?
What he has on his bed?
Looks like a PlayStation, doesn't it?
It's the missing link.
I don't know. I'm print screening it and asking it later. What it was?
Zoom and enhance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
do it like
in-
the
like,
do it like NCIS. Just
Yeah.
plot something
They
on your
can
keyboard
zoom
and
it.
you'll read the goddamn Made in China label.
They can even read something that was 2 miles away from the picture
Yeah, picture like HD. Like 4K.
because it enhances the picture, man. It enhances the picture.
In
They
a
always say,
hologram
zoom and
form.
enhance.
Anyone thinking again that PlayStation console that's coming out, like the original PlayStation?
We
What,
got
it's like a-
CSI?
Like the first one?
Yeah, it's the very first one. They're releasing it again. It's kind of going to act like the Nintendo thing that came out recently, except it's going to be for PlayStation.
So it's gonna just load up a bunch of ROMs.
God damn it.
Essentially, yeah, I suppose. It's
I don't
got
think
Final
we can
Fantasy
get
7. What are the other games on it?
Who cares? Does it have Metal Gear Solid? Does
It has Tekken 3. I would be very surprised if it didn't have Metal Gear Solid.
I love Metal Gear Solid. What was that?
Ring!
Yeah, ring. Snake. Snake.
Hey, opposite. Sorry to be a bit nosy, but what's that on your bed?
Yeah, what is that?
Answer us.
Not porn.
It's
What is
porn.
Garbage.
Oh,
Good
garbage.
package.
All the
Corn.
things you can't eat.
Yeah. It's
It's
like
it's literally a box of shit I can't eat right now. Thanks, Panda.
it's like a reminder. Thanks, Panda. Oh, did she send you candy?
All the Mexican candy.
Hey,
Old
wait, isn't she
Mexican
from like
candy.
Amer-
That sounds bad, man.
How? Did she import the Mexican candy or do they sell Mexican candy in America? And also where in
They
America? is
sell
she?
Mexican candy in America.
Okay, so America has their leagues in front of Norway. In front,
No, they
ahead
are
of.
just closer to Mexico.
Importing's a lot cheaper for them.
I mean, I hate to read your idea of how commerce works, but
I don't know if I'm gonna want to taste Mexican tacos. I mean, somebody, Feed Phil, had an episode where Phil was in Mexico and it looks awesome. But then he said it was like tongue and stuff. And then he said like, oh my god, this taco is like the best ever. And then I learned that my kind of taco would offend their people. Basically. I mean, I have
Oh,
stuff-
I know our kind of tacos offend their people.
What kind? Taco Bell?
No,
What kind?
like actual beef, not like tongue and ear and eye and testicle.
Right, because they have that.
Taco Bell offends everyone. Equally.
I haven't tasted Taco Bell.
Taco Bell is authentic Mexican, okay?
My taco is always the same. Tell me if this sounds just insanely good. Nacho shells,
Yes,
right?
I showed them in the box.
The nacho shells with the corn thingy, with minced meat, some sour cream, pineapple, I know, corn, salad. That's it. And cheese. A lot of cheese.
Salad.
Lots of cheese.
Corn taco shell, minced meat,
Taco.
sour cream, salsa,
Yeah, okay, that counts.
jalapenos, metric fuck ton of cheese.
Yeah, we're almost there. I mean, jalapenos, or as I would like to call them, jalapenos, which is also like a mock penis, basically, is. I can't have that. I have one each day for my morning green smoothie because I'm a vegan apparently, and then I'm not vegan. Don't ever hold that against me.
Really? The only way to listen to Twitch through phone is only on Windows only phones.
What?
Surprise,
I
surprise.
think that's the only app that only exists on Windows only.
When did that happen? I watched Twitch so many times.
No, watching you can do, but she's searching for audio only.
Like a podcast.
Kinda.
It's not a kinda.
Not the
That's a
VOD,
podcast.
but, she wants also the chat.
It's a
Perfect, you
podcast.
can do that on the Twitch app.
Is it like a live podcast? It's actually being the broadcast and a podcast. It is a podcast.
Live podcast? You mean radio?
Exactly. No, with the
Show
chat
us
function.
D&D radio.
Oh my god.
D&D radio 24/7.
I'm pretty sure that would be possible.
There's probably not a D&D
Only
radio.
the smoothest sounds of D&D.
Well, actually,
With
there's
the most irritating voices on the
the old
internet.
parody about D&D. That would actually fit right there.
Welcome to WTF D&D Radio.
Stream. I have a voice for radio, they say. We're streaming
You know, that's,
D&D.
that's something you could always
you
do.
need bass for radio.
Yeah, okay.
You could always do a radio show, Sep.
Yeah, what would that contain, though?
Well, you could have Chris come on with knowledge of D&D and ask different questions and things like that. Maybe establish what certain rules mean. I mean, it gets really confusing when you start talking about stuff like Green Flame Blade and things like that.
Oh, I know. I would basically depend on people knowing D&D for them to come on if I was having that show.
See, that's why you're the host.
Yeah, that's like the gimmick of it all. I'm like the host and I'm the least knowledgeable person about D&D, but I learn with the audience.
And then you can also be the shock jock and just play fart sounds.
Oh, I would have so many fart sounds.
And
Actually
air
have
horns.
some.
Air horns and fart sounds.
You
Well, I'm
need
not surprised.
We have a live caller.
Who's this?
I used to listen to radio back in the day.
Long time listener, first time caller. This is our first show.
Yeah, I've listened for about 10 minutes. I'm your first
Kisses.
caller.
I've been listening since the beginning of your radio station. Right,
We
5 minutes
registered
ago.
like 30 minutes ago.
You know how long I've been waiting on this phone call? 5 minutes.
Oh lord.
We should do that.
Johan is having real problems, by the way.
Johan.
Johan. He's Finnish. He's not Johan. He's
Ja.
sounds German.
Hi, Jon.
I once bought multiple pairs of ball testicles. We got this thing called Freak Grill with some of my friends. I'm not sure how the beginning of the sentence is connected, but let's continue.
You're that testicle guy.
What was the bold testicles for?
Because we were talking about tacos.
He's Finnish.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with the rest.
How is that an explanation
I
to
was
anything?
waiting for you to kind of what? Something about saunas and vodka and bull testicles.
Yes, the tradition in Finland is that you buy bull testicles and then you slap each other in the sauna with them.
You see how
While
many are
drinking
left the day
vodka.
after?
Now I understand
Just
how
get the blood
you
flowing.
Oh God.
Well, I mean, you can do the same with spoons.
Okay, I was not listening for that last sentence. What happened? Where did I space out?
I said that they can do it also with spoons.
What can you do with spoons?
Anything
blood
you'd
flowing.
like.
I don't think we should keep on going on this subject because I'm getting weird images in my mind.
Should we just start
Yes.
D&D?
Let's try.
Yes, we
I'm not sure.
I think he died.
I'm not sure. I'm not
He
sure.
probably just all of a sudden he'll just be like, "Oh hey guys."
Yeah. I'm
I did
here.
pan.
What did I miss?
And then there will be
Everybody's
a
dead.
40 minutes of a debrief.
Yeah.
So 1 second. Do you
TLDR.
put the bull's testicle in a sock for
No,
you know,
it's
for
still attached
Christmas?
with the like tendon that holds
No,
it
but
in
I mean
place.
for Christmas, so you hang it
It's
on
like
the
car keys.
like near the fire.
No,
You get them to your car keys if you're driving a Volvo. You have like bull testicles hanging from the ring chain.
That would be cute.
Car keys and drinking games. That's bull testicles. Okay, let's go. This is getting out of hand.
Oof.
Let's go.
You know that song Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire?
just nuts. Those nuts are roasting on an open fire.
All right, let's proceed.
What's a clown face?
Clown face. Clown face is a face of a clown.
I can't. Yeah, but what kind of sweet is it? That's what I meant.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Fuck.
I can't eat a clown face. First of all, I'm not it.
Wait,
Second of all,
you're eating
that's it.
clowns? What the? Oh.
Oh,
God.
okay. Is that a lolly?
Oh, I actually
Yeah.
feel bad for eating it. I mean, it looks too cute to be eaten.
Really, that looks cute to you?
Yeah. It looks like Pac-Man.
That's racist.
Just a black Pac-Man.
Oh.
Well, Pac-Man is yellow. Just saying.
So what you're saying is Pac-Man is Asian?
Well, I mean, maybe he was a lot in the sun, so he became black.
Burnt Pac-Man.
Oh man,
Mm.
this is what happens when Chris isn't here.
To rein in the insanity?
Because Chris is so sane.
Isn't
Yeah.
that why you brought me into you?
Yeah,
I seem to
Liam is,
recall that being the tagline for bringing Liam in.
Well, Liam
it
is
might have
very,
been at the
very.
time.
He's very down to earth.
That's because of all the sheep.
Well, I mean, the
Hey,
first was sane. I was also very
hey.
sane.
Hey,
Meh.
Meh.
I mean, sheep don't go hey.
less sheep jokes.
But they do eat
What's
hay.
wrong with sheep? 1 second, you hate also sheep?
No, I love lamb, but
Oh, okay.
And
So
see,
what-
there's
Yeah,
the
they like some young.
Then what's against the jokes about sheep?
because Welsh and sheep, it's a cultural thing.
Oh,
Welsh and Aberdeen, people
I
from
don't want to know
Aberdeen,
the history between Welsh and sheep. I mean, now I feel
they
like
get a little too friendly with the sheep.
and Kiwis. Don't forget the Kiwis.
How
I'm
do
not sure
Kiwis
I'm
smell?
familiar with the Kiwi one.
Go in.
New Zealand.
I can understand sheep and people, but sheep and kiwis goes a bit weird for me.
I mean, New Zealand is the Wales of, Oceania.
You mean it's the Wales of Down Under?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very confused. But it's my natural
Don't
state, so
worry.
let's proceed.
I'll just talk past break.
Don't worry. Be happy.
Don't worry about it. Alright, last session we left off with Silic triggering an alarm.
Right. We wanted to have everyone know that we're here.
Yes, and ascending the stairs to a closed door kind which once you heard a sound of
Inertia.
shooting, but now the sound has gone completely silent.
Preparing a trap. 1 moment, I just need to open the door.
I walk inside. I walk inside.
Can I walk inside? What does the door feel like? Have I touched the door? Did I touch the door?
It is a stone door.
We heard the alarm sound go off, didn't we? Going.
Yes.
Yeah.
You heard a dwarven voice.
The dwarven
Oh,
sound
wait,
of
yeah.
Alexa.
And it was in Dwarven, wasn't it? So I couldn't understand it. Okay.
It was
Okay, so I
saying-
turn and I just look at the others. Does anyone know Dwarvish?
Unfortunately, that was not one of the languages I learned when I became part of the Centauri.
None of you know that I speak Dwarvish, do you?
No, as far as I know.
And I will look at them and just like, it says, come in, come in, come in. We should probably proceed. I tried the door.
You open the door. And let's see.
Oh, that reminds me, I've still got True Sight on.
Oh, good. Perfect. Hold at the door while I describe the room. Alright. You enter into an enormous hall which is lined with 10 great pillars carved in the forms of giants and dragons that support the vaulted ceiling high above.
I'm back!
Guttering orange torches set in sconces along the walls illuminate the room, and a mighty throne sits on dais at the opposite end. The walls were once covered with tile mosaics, but they have been smashed and defiled by graffiti. Tiny fragments of tile litter the floor. You can see 5 other exits. And you have True Sight on, Drake. Let's see what you see.
What is revealed to you? Is the world revealed to you? This is the voice of my character,
Oh dear God.
so you will need to deal
Okay.
with this.
Drake. In the hall,
In the hall.
you see the 3 dark-skinned dwarves.
Okay.
Here, here, and here.
Okay. Let's see. Dark-skinned dwarves. Do I recognize what kind of dwarf they are?
Yeah, I would think so. You can
Okay.
probably recognize a Duergar.
Well, I know I would, but I'm not sure if Drake would. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, Drake, look.
They're fairly common enough.
Okay. I'll turn to my companions and tell them we have company. Ready
Where?
your
I don't
weapons.
see anyone.
Company?
I'll whisper to him. There are Duergar, and I'll point them out where they are.
A
See
small
if you-
fire smolders on the floor before the dais, where 6 sleeping pallets lie empty, surrounded by packs and supplies. Suddenly, a harsh voice calls from the shadows of the pillars. Go back the way you came. This is the only warning you will get.
Okay.
I'll look to the pillars. Do I see more Duergar?
Did you say that in common?
Yeah, does he say that in common? Actually, that's a good question.
They told us
What
to
is-
leave. Let's just leave.
Drake, you actually saw that the voice belongs to the Duergar who was standing here, but has now shifted over towards the pillar.
Which pillar?
The pillar here.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I'll tap home, and then kind of look, gesture. You know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna gesture with my hand to stealth and tell him to fire an arrow in that direction. I'm gonna try it. I know I've got disadvantage, but why not?
Okay.
Jeez. That would have been a good roll if it wasn't for the armor.
Alright. You find
Wow.
your voice echoes in this hall far louder than you might want it to. And immediately you see the Duergar here and here at the sidelines. They grow bigger.
I'll warn them. They have used their innate magic. They are now bigger. We will need to be careful when dealing with them head on.
Maybe
There
we
was
just
what?
take their warning and go away?
We
Roll
fight.
initiative.
Maybe we don't need initiative?
You may choose to take a 0 on initiative if you.
I will take a 7. Thank you.
Like a 13.
No, a 7. I took a 7.
Well, so it can just laser dick all around the room.
As I pointed at least one of them out, would they kind of have a... I mean, yeah, okay, maybe still be with disadvantage, but would they know in which direction they need to aim if I'm pointing them out?
The rough. Yes, the rough direction, definitely.
Okay.
Let's see here. Oh man. There it is. Okay. Cool. Silic,
That is my name.
it is your turn. You have been pointed, or 3 invisible dwarves have been pointed out to you. Standing here, here, and here.
The last one. Didn't see the last one. Yeah.
There,
So,
behind the pillar.
what did we say? It was like a... How big was my thing? My
Hunger of Hadar, you mean?
Yeah.
Probably very small. You need a microscope. Generally.
You're a douchebag, you know that? I like that of you. About you. That we were talking about it, and it says 30 feet away and a 20-foot radius.
That's a bit more than 30 feet. You'd have to move first.
Yeah. But also, I wouldn't get all of them within the thingy, right?
If it's 20-foot radius, then you would. But what are you actually thinking about?
Every time I use Hunger of Hadar, the thing is I normally stop everyone else from seeing anything, and it goes to shit. So
That's a good question, though. Can I still see through Hunger of Hadar?
I don't think you can.
Uh,
Slurping, filled with
Is it an
whispers and
illusion, or is
slurping,
it
no
a
light.
actual thing?
Yeah,
light
but I've got
can
True
illuminate.
Sight on, so...
True sight doesn't
just-
give you sight, as in into.
you can
It
see-
just says
gives
that
you
they
only
are-
You can
into
see
magical
normal
darkness.
and magical darkness.
In magical darkness, yes. I was
Yeah.
saying if there's no light, as in it's not in magical darkness, but just the lack of light, you wouldn't see.
And creatures fully
Mm.
in it are blinded.
Yep.
So basically, we could see into the Hunger of Hadar.
At least I could, anyway.
You're a bastard there, Tom.
Mm.
Yeah. I will just... it's a general direction too, so it's not like a pinpoint, right? No, fuck it, we're gonna just try. I'm gonna shoot off a load.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
dear.
Oh yeah. So first one.
He will shoot off alone.
Just try to hit
Ooh.
right
Yeah.
there.
Good.
Yeah. So
Alright.
that's cool. I'm gonna do one more then, and then you can say if I kill Holm with that one.
Mm.
Well, 7 of horses. God.
13. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Avada Kedavra,
Uh,
by the way.
Your first blast strikes directly into the pillar,
Okay.
breaking off a chunk of stone from it, which teeters for a moment before sliding off, blocking your second blast.
That's not nice. That is not nice. Okay. That's my turn. Also, but Drax will do. He'll make an attempt.
Sure. An
Shit!
attempt
I just hit the
is
wrong
being
button.
made.
What
Did
you
we
hit?
lose frames? Did you say what it was? Or am I dazing and fear?
That's fear and dazing, right?
Yeah.
And those are against the same target.
Yeah. The same guy that made his master. His master.
Okay.
Lose
Make
face.
a wisdom check for Drax.
No.
Let's
Wisdom
see
check.
if Drax was paying any. Yes. Let's see if Drax was paying any attention when these enemies were being pointed out.
Huh.
Okay, he was. To race course straight towards the pillar and past it.
That's it? Just past it?
Let's see. Okay. They definitely crash into against something taking up a spot behind the pillar. So they hit, but
Okay. Well, that's our turn.
Okay. Drake.
Yeah.
After Silic has launched his blasts towards the pillar here, and Drax has helped out with that, you see the Duergar who is standing in the middle. Actually,
Sorry, what was that?
the Duergar who are standing right here in the middle.
Yeah.
Moves up.
I'll
Very
shout
quickly.
out that he's coming towards us.
The Duergar closes in. With Silic very quickly, and then attacks. Ooh, okay. A 14. Does that hit?
Pretty sure that hits. I think I have an 11.
11 AC, jeez.
Yes, I have an 11 AC.
Okay, well, it does. It does 7 piercing damage to you. And with that, you also see the Duergar appear directly before your eyes. You also hear and the clinking of a small pouch as it falls to the ground or to the floor directly at the feet of this Duergar. as the second strike, which was aimed towards you, Slick, kind of snags on this belt pouch and cuts it off the Dwagar's belt. Home.
Yes. Would you say they're within about 10 feet of each other?
Which ones?
All of them.
No.
No, definitely not.
I don't know how you heard that, but okay.
One is over yonder, the other is over here, and then one is right in front of Silic now.
Oh, damn.
Are all three in giant form, by the way?
None of them are quite yet in giant form. But the ones behind the pillars are quickly growing.
Okay.
I am going to. Okay. Piercing arrow.
Whoo!
That direction.
Okay.
Ish.
Will you hit Silic?
So what's the cost?
So, like this, or this?
In the sort of general direction that Drake could have pointed me towards, the one in that area.
Okay. All right. So, dex saving throws. 1 and a 2.
I had to make the arrow attack, so you get the arrow damage for that.
Alright. The one at the front takes the full brunt of this arrow as it slices through. You see the arrow fly off in a straight line, straight past the pillar. You see some blood spurting out, but you're not quite sure if that was from a hit or if that was from the first Dwargar you hit.
Do I miss Sep with it entirely?
I don't know. Like, make a dexterity saving throw.
That'll count as a save.
I'm like Neo.
There's a hole in your robe.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so
where...
it nicks you for half of that damage. So
Half of 9.
half of 9. Take 4 points of piercing damage.
4. Ha 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 ha.
Are you unconscious, Silly?
Not far from it.
Not yet.
Far from it. Okay. Don't worry, I don't have any healing.
Oh dear God, this is a
Good.
bard without healing word.
Yes.
It's okay, I'll just pee on the wind and rub some dirt on it, it'll be
If you
fine.
knew what spells I chose because of the background that I took, you will be amazed that I took all these spells and not anything else.
Oh dear God. That does not sound good.
Theo saw the spells that I chose.
Anything else, home? Alright. At the end of your turn,
I will say this.
other
I have
Dwargar go.
2 spells that are offensive. That's it.
No, lovely.
Okay. are now large.
Which one is hurt, by the way?
The one down here south.
I see it.
And let's see.
Why do I see him though? Okay. Is there lighting in the room?
Yes.
Ah, okay. I was wondering how I can see so far.
Yeah, it's pretty well lit, actually.
Okay.
Um,
Interesting.
Okay. The Dwargar are going to stomp their way all the way over.
Hello, Dwargar.
Boom, boom, boom go the footsteps as the Dwargar close in with their huge hammers.
It sounded like
Mr.
a music
Wurbottle.
video. Yes, my dear. My turn? Oh, okay. I thought that they will attack. Okay.
No, they had to
So
dash. They're dwarves.
you will see SR Wurbottle get into a position, take out his book, and start reading from it as he looks at Holm and says, "Brave Sir Holm, and when in shot, brave Sir Holm, hit and hit, brave Sir Holm, bringer of feasts to the great king beneath the mountain, slay those foes with great might." And I will use the inspiration, bardic inspiration, for him.
Okay.
That was my song for you, to be inspired.
That's a bonus action, though, isn't it? You still have your action.
Yeah, I know. And for my action, I will use contemplating whether to use something useful. Alright, let's use something useful. I will go on the one at the bottom.
Okay.
And you do this.
Ooh, nice.
Alright.
That's one of the useful spells that I have.
The only useful spell he has is what I'm.
No, I have another.
What's the DC? 14? Oh, man.
Did you succeed?
Oh, it does not succeed.
He goes blind. Oh, he runs. Sorry, he runs.
He
away.
runs like a goat.
Goodbye.
Okay.
And the word that I will whisper to him is, "Bye-bye."
It can tell that you are a gnome and then flees. In
Very
panic.
scary.
And
And that's my turn.
And use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away.
Does that mean I get an opportunity attack against it?
Anyone that is within range could.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I'll
also Silic gets an
you and
opportunity
Silic.
attack.
No, that's not going to hit anything.
Shoot it?
Nope.
You can opportunity attack.
I will
yeah.
opportunity kill.
Well, I doubt
If
that.
you're using a ranged spell, then you will have a disadvantage.
Actually, does he
Sometimes.
have Warcaster?
You are a bastard. Okay, should I go
Unless
for
you have
both of them or
Warcaster,
just
which-
one?
I don't know.
Do you have Warcaster?
No.
Probably not. I'm gonna guess.
So you cannot actually cast magic as reaction if you don't have Warcaster. Just saying.
You can strike out with your fist.
Yeah, you can try and slap him.
But don't I have two, or is it just one? Because that clearly has 27 crit on the disadvantaged side.
Oh man, you really aren't listening.
You can't cast magic as a reaction unless you have it prepared ahead of time.
God damn it! Then I have
You
nothing.
have to slap him on the ass or something.
I don't have the dagger up either. I'm sorry. The baby just started crying as she came back down into the office. That's my turn.
Yeah. Okay.
How badly injured does this one look, by the way?
Very.
Okay.
It looks in very bad shape. Drake.
Okay. I'm gonna look around. Let's see, how far is this guy? He's within 30 feet. Okay, cool. I'm going to raise my hands and then shout out, "Fear me!" as I bring the wrath of Ravenloft out on these foes with what's it called again? With Conquering Presence.
When you say the power of Ravenloft down on these, do you actually try and reach out?
No, that's just what I've come to expect. That's just me as a player coming to what I've come to expect. Drake is still expecting something else to happen.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. Was frightened. Okay. Well, I guess you'll find out what the effect is. Now for Conquering Presence. You fully expect there to be a mist that surrounds you again. This chiming music. You prepare yourself for it as you channel this divine power and know that you are haunted by something else.
Yes.
And you hear the first twangs of a harpsichord start playing somewhere in the far distance. But then they are immediately silenced as a faint beam of light descends on you.
Oh, okay.
Almost like a lightning strike, surrounding you, enveloping you in its light. And Mr. Warbottle, you are the only one who can actually see it happening, because everyone else is focused up front.
Okay.
Sorry. An ethereal white hand appear behind Drake and grow to the size of a giant's hand, and you see
behind you.
And you see two gleaming eyes burning with rage as they stare down at this Duergar.
Right, behind Drake or in front of Drake?
Behind Drake, and looking in this direction.
Well, it's aimed at all of them, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I just see a hand, so I'm just going to say that.
Drake will look over his shoulder.
Yeah, you see this sign, which has been shown to you before by your acid trip.
I'll blink for a moment as I look at this sign, and then kind of go, "Yaktu Zvim." I'll mutter in quiet, kind of a quiet question.
Is there anything else you want to do?
No, that's it for my turn.
All right.
I'll be right back. My mum just called.
Okay.
Good timing.
Selic. it is your turn.
Well, it's kind of obvious what I'm gonna do. He's staring me in the face. I'm gonna... How does he look? Is he injured at all? No?
And which one? The first?
They're right in front of me.
Lightly wounded.
I see. And now?
Still pretty mildly wounded.
And now? Damn it.
Well, that just flies past.
Of course it does. I'll just look at him weirdly and shyly, and then look at Drax.
Two and three.
Is that a frost and a fear?
That's a fear and I think a frost.
Yeah. No. 3. Yeah, it's a fear and a frost. Yes.
Right. Do you need to make an attack roll with frost?
3d6, isn't it?
No, that's damage.
I see.
Let's see. Succeed on a dexterity saving throw. Okay. All right. The Duergar fails the dexterity saving throw. So this icy beam definitely hits the Duergar. Unfortunately. Now you may roll the damage.
Fucking hell. Did I just... Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I was typing in the chat and then I hit one of the macro keys and then boom! All of a sudden I was just looking at the software. I wasn't looking at it. Fucking roll 20 at all.
Nice.
Very. Because right now... Stream is looking at... Well, the fucking streaming software.
Production value, man.
Shut your filthy face. There we go. 3d6, right? Yeah.
Yep.
8.
8. Okay. The Duergar is now gravely wounded. Anything else? I'll take that as a no. The Duergar in front of you shall it shall just strike at you with its sword.
Oh, not at me, right? On Drax, right?
Oh!
No!
You wanna go Drax?
that was a test. No. I'll take it.
Are you
I'll
sure?
gladly die for that little bastard.
Are you sure? Are you
Yes,
looking in
I'm
the
quite
answer?
I'm quite certain. Quite certain.
Okay. Cool.
Don't think too much. You're contemplating something I don't like the outcome of.
Well, does a 21 and a 21 hit?
Nah, not if I was someone else. Yes, it hits.
There's no one in the party that has a 22 AC.
So you take 12 piercing damage, and in addition,
I'm already dead, you know.
it will also.
Good night, little someone. Good night.
Sorry, I'm back.
Sneak
Yeah,
attack
Silic
feature.
is dead.
And how much does the sneak attack does in the red?
Do.
Well, let's see. It does an additional 7 points of damage.
Okay, so I'm at -7.
Well,
Good. So the Duergar swipes once, slashing across your chest and abdomen, and then you crumple into a heap, and the Duergar just stabs you just to make sure you're down.
I will look like I'm
Easy
gonna
down.
hit him with a magic missile or something, or just.
It's opposite.
Just stabs the blade through his hand to pin him to the floor. Like, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah. Now it is your turn, Home.
Holm, you have inspiration, don't forget.
Mm-hmm.
If
Okay.
you want to use it.
I'm guessing that first one was not feared.
I'm gonna drop my bow. And can I draw both my swords at the same time? I have dual wielder, so technically yes.
Yeah, if you have dual wielder, then yeah, I think so.
And attack the big fuck in front of me if possible.
Sure. The big one.
Yeah. Boop.
Yep.
Boop.
A 14 is a miss. The 16 is a hit. Do you wish to use your bardic inspiration?
I just actually posted it so he knows what it does.
Yep.
1d8 roll, 1 next minute. Yeah,
Shorten it, you can add d8 to one of your rolls.
I'll roll it. I'll add it to the first roll.
Okay. Roll a 1.
Come on, bro. Yes, that
Oh,
hit.
there you go. That's a hit.
I'm glad I did that bardic inspiration.
And I need to roll the extra attack part of that attack thing.
Extra attack?
The extra attack?
Oh yeah, because
1, 2.
Scale Breaker is a bonus action.
Yep.
You should really use your extra attack before you use the bonus action.
Yeah.
Offhand.
It's habit. It's just how I...
And that's a miss.
That's a complete
That's
miss.
a horrible miss. That's just...
But this is not a 1. It could be worse.
Yeah, but look at
It's
the
a 3
damage.
plus 2.
So you slash into this large Dwargar, hulking over you. And then you slice like the back of its knee, and you see the Dwargar for a moment slump down to one knee, and then start getting back up.
Woohoo!
Anything else? Probably not.
Probably not.
All right. Well,
No.
then you have used your inspiration, so take that icon off. The Dwargar that you just hit is going to turn to regard you, raise its let's see, a war pick. That's what it's using. And try to smashy.
Question: does the pick get larger as well as him, or is it just like
Oh,
a
yeah.
massive burger with a tiny war pick?
Yeah,
Just kind of coming to you with a toothpick, basically.
everything grows larger.
Have so many questions there, but okay.
So many questions that we will not go into.
We won't.
Well, I mean, we'll keep it sanitary.
Which is impressive for a dwarf.
Mm,
That's what she said. Okay, does a 17 hit you? Oh,
Dual wielding. I have +1, so yes. No.
Aw.
Yes.
What's your AC?
Is it
No.
is it yes or no?
No. Yes.
16
no,
plus
yes,
1,
no.
so yes.
So yeah, it hits the target number.
How much?
You take 11 points of piercing damage.
Whew.
Piercing.
And the other Dwargar turns to glance at the massive hand looming behind Drake and continues along its way.
Okay, good to know.
It also chooses to shrink down. Mr. Warbottle.
So, Sir Warbottle, I will actually move. One moment, I actually need to check something. 15 feet I need to approach, right? And how much can I actually move? What's my distance of movement? 25, okay. So, I will move here. Ooh, there are more entrances to this place that I knew. And I will... How badly injured is the one right in front of us?
Very badly.
And this one?
It has been bloodied, but still has some fight in it.
Okay. Then I will cast it on this one. At 3rd level. So it will add another 2d6, so I will just add it already to the roll.
Magic missile.
I know, right? Whoo!
Alright.
That's heavy.
That's a 3rd level, yeah. I cast it at 3rd level, that's why.
Ooh, it fails.
Yeah.
How does it die?
So, since it's a gnome, the word that would have been said is, and now, goodbye. So that's the final words that he can hear in his head as he kind of tries to hold his head against the awful whispers in his head. And I would just imagine that as the sound kind of intensifies in his head, eventually it just pops. I mean, it just kind of goes and kind of splatters all around as he falls to the ground.
Yeah, the Dwargar also shrinks down to normal size as it slumps to the ground, dead.
And you can see just SR Warbottle kind of taking out his book and trying to think about something inspiration to say, but doesn't come up with anything currently. Could I, as I mean, not a medicine check, but just kind of look at how badly is Silic doing? I mean, is he still breathing? Just breathing. I'm not checking if he's.
Yes,
I mean, and I can't check anything medicine. But...
Yeah, you can tell that he's still breathing.
Okay. I
Poke
don't
it
have
with a
anything.
stick.
I can't do anything more, so that's it.
All right, Drake.
Okay. I'm going to step over Silic's body and lash out with my long sword at this Durgar in front of me.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well, there you go. How does it die?
I literally just step over Silic's body and with one swipe just chop its head off and send it flying, and then look down to the other one and smile as I start making my way towards him, confident in the hand floating behind me.
Okay.
Sorry, one more place.
Alright.
There we go.
Actually, you already moved.
Oh yeah, so 20 feet. Yeah, that's right then. I need to back up one more step. There we go.
Yep. There you go. Whew. Okay. Silic. Death saving throw. You.
Dead.
Are you dead? Are you really dead?
Would you like to be dead?
Would you like your character to permanently die?
Apparently,
Oh,
I do
that's
not
a
want to be dead.
You instantly sit up, gasping, with 1 hit point.
Can I say something as I sit up?
Sure.
I'm just imagining that he has some pieces of the head of the dead Wurga on him.
Yeah.
No. I imagine this happened as Drake stepped over me. It was like, when the hell did you sour last, man? And that's it.
Drake says nothing. Can they all see this floating hand behind me now?
It is fading, but yes. It is fading very quickly from sight. Good. Silic, you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Knock him out.
Bye, Silic.
I'm joking. Or am I?
Who knows?
The Dragars is dead. Home.
Yes. That was the right roll for improvised weapon, right? I'm gonna take the dash action.
Okay.
Run all the way over here.
Alright. You run. And do nothing.
Can I still use action surge whilst I'm over there?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
And then attack him.
Alright. Here's your best shot.
How is the non-crit weapon hitting more reliably?
I'll take
So-
the other one off your hands if you want.
Let's see here. So I need to check the wording of that. Action surge. You take one additional action on top of your regular action and a possible bonus action.
He didn't use his bonus action technically, so that should work.
True. So yeah. Marsuvial would be the action, Scalebreaker bonus action. Yep. The Scalebreaker hits.
You know you still have extra attack, don't you?
Yeah. Habit of the rolling a bit.
Because it's... I mean, it's dead from Scalebreaker no matter what.
Just to make sure.
Yeah, you just stab it for good measure.
Right. As combat ends, Drake will turn back to look at the fading hand behind him. And then, are you related to Bane somehow?
You begin hearing harpsichord music.
Silic. Silic. Do you need me to treat your wounds? Do
If you
me to
can,
treat your
that would be
wounds?
mildly appreciated.
Well, I can't, but I'm just asking. To be nice.
Can I slap him? I had the feeling, you see.
Are you sure you want to? Because if I react with a slap, you might actually die. I mean, you're just basically kind of almost dead, and you are going to slap me?
You're a douchebag, you know? I'm gonna loot. I'm gonna loot these two. Please tell me there's a health
Okay.
potion of epic proportions in there.
Would you like there to be?
Well,
Well, I don't need one at the
I
moment.
don't know. If there's a
I'm
mound
good.
in there, I could take that too. A rare one.
How late in the day is it?
I'm sorry, what?
How late in the day is it? Sorry.
Oh, you just had a long rest, like not that long ago.
Yeah, if you don't remember. could
Just,
take a short
just saying, Drake hasn't had a long rest, but yeah, that's fair enough. I'll
Very
I'll,
early
it's just-
afternoon at most.
okay. I'll
Not
save
that
and
you
take a
He's a
short
very
rest then.
sleepy boy.
Maybe we should take the rest somewhere
Okay.
with less entries?
While that's going on, my dad's just arrived. Give me a sec.
Alright, go on. Okay, the oh goody. So, you remember that pouch which fell off the Dwergar's belt? Silic, you pick it up, you kind of good old-fashioned loot of it, and you find inside a a small potion of a reddish color. However, the you can feel that the pouch is a little moist.
That should have been more epic. Okay. Moist, you say?
Yes, the bottle has cracked
Mm.
as it fell. However, there is still enough contents within this potion.
Can I
that
suck
were
the
you
contents?
chug it right now, you might be able to gain some benefit out of it.
I'll chug it, and if I can, I will suck the pouch.
Sure. As you do. Sure. You chug the potion without any regard to what it might be.
Yeah. Sounds like
and
me.
you find that it is a potion of healing.
What do you know?
What do you know?
How much
What do you know? What do you know? What do you know?
do I roll something, or what? How does this work? This is my
Yes,
first potion.
No, it is not.
Okay.
A potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2 hit points regained.
Gracias.
You regain 8 hit points.
So, home. I was wondering,
Don't trust him.
I have a
Home.
question for you.
Yes.
Well, I noticed that you can shoot arrows quite well. And I was wondering whether you could maybe, for my book, maybe answer some questions regarding your experience and how you got it.
He's a fucking how-to scribe, isn't he?
Archery for dummies.
It's like the medieval YouTube.
Well, first I got really drunk.
Right, drunk. And you would see him write down in his book.
Then I kind of just grabbed the bow,
Yeah, bow, right, yes,
put the arrow on the string,
right. You have
aim
a
it in the
string
general
bow, right?
direction of what I want to kill,
Huh?
and hope
Yeah.
for the best.
So it was all pure luck. That's what you're saying.
Yep.
So no experience at all with actually using it.
Nope.
Interesting, interesting. So that explains why you always miss. Okay.
Maybe
Very
he's
good.
born with it.
The real trick is using the magic with the bow.
Right. Magic. How do you get that magic from? Is it granted by the gods?
Nope.
No. So, where from? Is it a magic book that you bought?
You could say I bought it.
Alright.
Found it laying in the bar in Coneybury.
Picked up from, probably theft from someone. Okay, theft. Very good, very good.
It was in the lost and found in Coneybury's bar.
Uh-huh. Lost and found. I can see that.
Someone lost it and I found it.
You can see the word theft in my book and kind of 2 lines beneath it. And then I close the book after that. And put away my book. Well, yeah, you seem reliable. Just don't sneak on my pack. Just keep away from it. It would be safer for both of us. Right, that happened.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
The demons have awoken.
The demon is exploding.
Alright.
Well,
Good.
we are missing only 2 players. One moment.
Only 2. And technically 3, I suppose, because Sepp is busy talking to... the
Well, I mean,
Brunos.
since they aren't here, can't I rob them all while they aren't here?
Sure. Start with Silly.
Yeah, I'm just going to grab all the stuff, kinda. La 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 la.
You're doing what now?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Just keep going. Talk to whoever you were speaking to.
Would you say that you're an honest man? Something random Werebottom?
What do you mean? SR Werebottle.
Something
I
random.
am completely honest. I am as honest can be. Honest
know-
Joe told me the review that I'm too honest for him.
I'm a dishonest man myself. And as a dishonest man, you can always trust a dishonest man to be dishonest, but I cannot trust you, an honourable man, to
I
be
heard
honest.
that from some pirate someday. Did you take his quote?
I never know what you're talking about. The problem isn't
Never
your...
know what I'm talking
The
about.
problem is not the problem is your attitude towards the problem.
Uh-huh. And would you say that you are the problem?
Never thought of it that way. I have some pondering to do. Thank you.
Okay, once you have pondered it, come back. I want to write some notes in my book about your thoughts process and what you reached as a conclusion. And we could kind of, ping-pong the ideas, and I could write it into my book. No credits to you.
Thank you, that sounds like an honourable thing to do.
I love the background that I rolled. I mean, the second thing that is in the the second thing that is in my personality trait is just awesome.
Huh?
Did you read it, Theo?
Yeah, when I first looked at your character, I don't remember what it is though.
Sorry
it
about
out.
that, guys.
You will love it.
Yeah, there you go.
Puppy's been
Yeah.
picked up now, so that's all done.
Cool. Poor puppy.
In the meantime, you were robbed by a notorious criminal somewhere.
Yes, called Silic.
So, did we take a short rest?
No?
Long rest.
We are still waiting for...
You cannot take a long rest.
No, we're done.
We just slept and now we are going back to sleep.
I said short, okay? I just wanted to say I said short.
No, but I mean, it's said long, so I'm
What-
just saying.
what do you
We just
think
woke
you
up.
are,
Okay,
student?
sleep.
You can't just sleep all day.
Well, I mean, that's how adventures go, no?
Yeah.
That's how it works in Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale, Neverwinter Nights. Just go to just rest, you get all your stuff back.
Mm.
That's why a long rest in 5th edition makes no sense to me. But I guess that they wanted it to be faster. So,
So you may take a short rest if you so choose.
I'm going to say that this is a bad place to take a rest. Too many entrances.
The short one is correct. We should head back to the chamber with the statues.
Actually,
But-
I would actually prefer to go through that door. I mean, it seems like the treasure room.
From my experience, it is best to examine any rooms, especially behind a throne, and he points to the chair. And
Uh-huh.
behind thrones, that we should perhaps
I will check it out then.
listen, you. We will rest elsewhere.
I will roll perception to see if there are any traps around.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope.
No traps.
It's all clear.
All right. I'm just
Okay.
going to check this throne. Interesting design. You could see that it's built during the medieval times, right from here.
Medieval times? What?
He's making stuff up.
Yeah. So-
And he's talking to himself. He's blabbing to himself, basically.
So the throne is quite unremarkable. It's a short bench of stone that might have been decorated at some point in the past, but is definitely not so anymore.
You can clearly
There
see it's
is
fit for a
there's
king.
also graffiti. There's also graffiti all over the throne.
Sturdy throne for a good king. You can see that this throne will not break when you poke it. And I will poke it.
What? Gets blasted back.
There's a small chip of rock that immediately falls.
Oh dear. I will move towards the door and kind of look at the door if there are any markings on it or anything like that.
There is a marking, yeah. It is. Yeah, it's a wooden door. However, there is like a stone plaque hung on the very middle of it of a glowering dwarf's face. He's not a happy dwarf.
I think this is the bathroom.
Do not touch that dwarf door. Is he a halfling or gnome? I forget. Gnome. Yeah, that's right. Gnome.
What do you think? Going by the
How
voice.
can you see me as a halfling? I don't even resemble them.
That was out of character, okay? But anyway, yeah, Drake's like, leave the door alone until we can
All right,
properly
let's see
examine
what's in
it.
the boxes. What's in the boxes? Interesting. Wood
Do
boxes.
you do you open the boxes?
First, I will look at them before I open them. I mean, what do they look like? Do they say on the words "explosives do not open"?
Make a nature or history check.
Those are weird rolls to look at the box, but okay. Both are the same. So history. Whoa, I'm amazing.
Okay. So
Is history supposed to be your main skill?
Nope. But I'm jack of all trades.
okay.
Hard,
So
remember.
these are what seem to be wooden boxes. However, the texture is definitely not exactly akin to wood. It looks like it. It has a unique sort of pattern on it, which looks kind of like the grains of wood as well, but also very much not so. It's very peculiar. You're not quite sure what this material is.
Weird. Alright, I have an idea. Everyone step back. And I will use Mage Hand and try to pry it open with it.
Oh dear.
Sure. They're not nailed down, so your mage hand opens one of the lids,
Yeah.
and inside you find.
And you can see me kind of putting my hands against my ears, kind of expecting an
Inside, you discover cured meats, like dried meats.
It seemed like someone was not in the mood for vegetables.
You also note that these are very pale kind of meats. These are not this like surfacer kind of juicy pink or red meats. These are very pale.
Could I roll medicine to see if I can recognize what kind of meat it is?
I think it would be more nature or survival.
Survival, you say? Let's see if survival is better. Nope, it's all the same. Okay.
You're not having much luck with these rolls today.
You're a bard. How do you have so few skills?
You're supposed to be a bard, man.
Yeah, but I roll awful. I mean, look at my
You're the
rolls. It
skill
was
monkey.
a 2 and a 3. Oh no, a 4. Yeah.
So, some of the meats resemble kind of like lizard meat. Others are kind of similar to maybe beef, but a very pale or some are very pale, some are very dark, almost like black in color.
Would I say, I mean, my character, would it think that this meat is edible, or is it already too far gone, or what?
You examine the food stuff. You take it like up out of the boxes and like take a sniff and have a look at it and show it to the light and look at it.
Yeah,
there.
you can clearly see if it's clear through the light, you can know that it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, some of it is completely useless and you're just doing it for the show, and others are actually beneficial examinations.
I will also, I mean, just one more thing that I will, to make sure that it's fresh, I will kind of, slap it on the wood box to make sure that, it's not alive anymore. Like you do with the fish.
Yeah. So the dried meats are all edible.
Okay.
Definitely.
How much is there? I mean,
it would be about, let's say, 40 days rations.
and
total.
I'm guessing it would be very heavy.
Well, yeah.
Okay. So
I mean, rations don't. Yeah, rations do weigh quite a bit. So yeah.
Yeah, so I would. I mean, let's see how much I have. I would pick up like 10 days worth.
Sure.
Would it be? Can I add it just to the rations that I have, or
Yes.
do I need to put it in a different category?
You can add it to your rations. You can also separate it if you want to keep track of it, but
Does it matter? I mean, is
It doesn't
dried
matter.
meat something that goes bad quickly?
Nope.
Okay.
Dried meats are like the staple of any adventurer's rations because it lasts for a very long time.
There is some food here if anyone wants some. I think this is fish, and this is lizard meat, I believe, and that I'm not sure, but it seems okay.
Drake screws his head up, screws his mouth up at fish.
Well, I mean, it's fish from the land.
You're okay.
Land fish.
So, follow
Just
me.
gets
I
off
will
the
show-
chair and walks over to the box filled with meats.
Follow me. I will show you to the safe place, the safe zone, where we say safe words and all that.
I look to Silk. Do you think there may be something wrong with him? I'll whisper to him.
He'll look like he's been staring at him. So when you say that, it's like he's looking at him, but he's turning to you. But he's still looking at him. And then like, yes. I've been wondering how to kill him for quite some time now. That's, yeah.
We'll see if he proves his worth. He did help in that last fight after all, but if he proves to be a liability, we will take care of him.
Let's hope that if it is monetary, it's more than its weight. Because his weight in gold would buy me a donkey.
Come on, come on. We
Always
have no
looking for
time to
access,
lose.
you look.
What?
Actually, I was thinking about it. Would it be possible to close this door as well?
Yes.
So we could basically close these two doors and basically have this tiny spot here?
Yep.
Could we all
Definitely.
squeeze in though? That's the question.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, you could squeeze in. You definitely can squeeze in.
Sure.
Um,
So,
It's a bit tight,
yeah.
but yeah.
Well, I mean, we still have like also. I mean, there's also Midrash that is supposed to be there. So I'm just asking
Yeah.
because of that.
Yeah, well, Madrash is not a problem.
Okay. So come here. We need to close the doors.
I don't know.
What happens if this tiny room stays within this tiny room? We need
I
to
think I'll wait outside.
We need to, body warmth. And I will close the door in front of me and ask Home to close the door behind him.
I'll close the door.
Alright.
Yep. And we'll take a short rest.
Cool.
While I will keep at least guard. I'll look around and keep being vigilant.
Sure. You are staring at the door.
Yep.
In the
It's
dark.
more listening, kind of listening around that nothing approaches or anything like that.
Oh, yeah. Every little shuffle and motion
And I
that
jump,
anyone
basically.
makes. Yeah.
you can kind of see someone moving behind me.
After about the 5th time he's done this, Drake will just clamp his hand down on the guy on his shoulder and then put him sitting down and then stare at him. Stop doing that.
What? I'm guarding.
Those sounds are just us moving in this chamber.
Stop moving.
If you really want to guard, then keep an eye out through the door. Peek outside. Do not jump at every little sound.
Well, maybe there's a mouse friend for my mouse.
What? Sorry, I didn't actually hear that. Can you repeat that?
Maybe there's a friend mouse outside for my mouse.
As you say that, you hear the squeak of another rodent in this very chamber.
Ooh, friend. And I will start looking around, kind of trying to locate where the sound came from.
Sure.
Can I see it or hear it from anywhere?
Make a perception check.
Oh my.
Why am I getting a Pied Piper vibe from him?
You can't see it. You can hear that it is coming from further up the stairs, almost at the very top where Home is.
Select.
Yes.
Do you have a mouse?
No.
Drake, do you have a mouse?
Jake will just glare at him.
I will take that as a no.
Drax is floating around, very eagerly trying to look around for other mice.
I will look at the Drax and take out one of the dried meat that I took from the box and kind of hand it over to him, try to feed it. I'll kind of try to stuff it into his mouth if I can.
Sure. Drax floats down and is like just high enough that you kind of have to jump a little bit to reach.
I'll try to stuff it into his mouth, kind of thing.
And Drax sticks out its tongue and licks your hand clean. After
Ew,
taking the
cool.
meat.
I will kind of wipe my hand on Drake as I kind of am back on the floor. That was icky, I tell you. All right, short rest. I took my short rest. Silik doesn't want to roll his dice to heal, so.
Trying to die.
And I will use. Also, I will
That
use
can be
the.
arranged.
No!
I will use this.
Cool.
Ooh.
Perfect.
So you.
We might as well take our break here.
Yeah, just roll
Wow.
a D8 for extra HP since. No, actually, sorry, a D. No, not a D8, a D6. An extra D6.
Who, me? Why?
Everyone. I mean, everyone that uses hit dice. Basically, everyone that rests can get a D6 to heal.
I don't really need it at the moment, so I won't bother doing a roll at the moment.
I'm still a little short.
I'm just doing one.
So roll a D6. You can get another D6.
Cool. Take our break and spend your hit dice.
Indeed.
Enjoy them. Short
Be right back.
All right.
Oh, that takes me back up to 40.
And I have back my bardic inspiration. How nice.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice.
Well, that was interesting. I must say, my spells will be so not useful. For example, one of the first level spells that I took is Unseen Servant. Cause, why not? It actually has to do a lot with his background.
Writer?
Hmm? What?
As a writer?
Yeah, I mean, basically he does his, arrange stuff or stuff like that. He just asks his Unseen Servant to do it. And Featherfall, that is actually useful as well, but I mean, it's all kind of spells that are not really useful in, dungeons. Enthrall. Magic Mouth. Tongues, Leomund's Tiny Hut. Well, Leomund's Tiny Hut can be useful, I believe.
Yeah. We proved that in the last campaign.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not going probably to use the ritual thing. I think. Can I actually use the kind of rituals? I'm not sure. Let's see.
I don't think so.
I'm back.
Come back?
Maybe I can. I'm not sure though. Welcome back. Can bards use rituals? What does it say?
I'm not sure. Yes, they can, I believe, because I think Puck, my friend who was a bard in Out of the Abyss, used the one ritual spell once. So
Let's see. You go. Teach cantrips. Spell slots.
Bard virtual casting. They sing a song for 3 minutes, more than 3 seconds.
Yeah, they can use rituals. Cool. So I don't even need to use my spells for that.
I really can't wait for these painkillers to kick in.
sorry.
Oh.
Pain meds, waiting for them to kick in.
Oh. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh. Okay, that's something I want to do during my short rest. I'll ask Tio now.
Actually, there is something that I might be doing during my short rest, which might be cool. I'm not sure yet if I want to do that yet. I have the spell Magic Mouth.
Oh God. Magic Mouth, really?
Yep.
Oh dear.
And I mean, I'm going to use it usefully, but in a very weird way.
Oh God.
Well, Silik might be interested in Magic Mouth.
Well, I mean,
Ew.
I'm thinking about taking a pebble and enchanting it with magic mouth, and then whenever it hits the ground, it will do ouch, 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 ouch.
Yeah, that's something I wanted to ask you, Tio. From the Durga bodies, could I recover a tooth from one of them to put it into the mask?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that. That's 4 teeth now.
The mouth grows ever wider.
Are we back, by the way, or are we still at a break?
Well, everyone's here.
I guess we're back.
Actually, that's one question I wanted to ask. The orcish plate mail I've got, I know it's supposed to be, even though it's supposed to act like plate mail rule-wise, it's basically even my chest and stuff exposed. Could I refashion it using some material from my chainmail to make it so that it actually covers my chest as well?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I'm going to put the orcish plate mail on.
Good
Refashioned
news, by
using
the way,
the
for all of you.
chainmail.
I do have a healer's kit.
Ooh.
I'm not sure I'm actually.
But you didn't pick any healing spells. Interesting.
I mean, I didn't see the use for that.
Sure.
No, in regards to my background, I didn't see any use for that.
I know.
Next
It's,
time, well,
it's
I can
fine.
change one spell.
No, it's fine. I'll just focus on the healing when I recover my spell slots.
Who needs healing anyway?
I mean, we have for that Silic. Silic can heal, clearly.
Yeah. Alright.
We saw
You
his
have had-
healing capabilities before he was hit.
Yeah.
Every long rest, we see his healing capabilities.
So, you enjoy your short rest.
Yep.
What next?
So, since you're back, Upset, Paul, do you have a
Yes.
mouse?
A mouse?
Yes.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I will look at you and and then look at Silic and Drake. Well, one of you has a mouse. Out with it.
Oh, look at
Why?
Drax.
Why do you insist on saying that we have a mouse? Why
Well,
on
I
earth
heard
would we
one.
have a mouse? That does not necessarily mean that one of us has a mouse. Use your head, you stupid gnome.
I will kind of show for a moment the mouse, though I will put a hand above to block if Drax is looking, so he won't be able to see the mouse.
Sure.
See? That's my little friend. I call him George sometimes.
I'll just.
What do you call him the rest of the
Hold.
time?
Well, it really depends on my mood and his mood. Sometimes I call him Bitey, because he bites me.
I wonder why.
Well, I just explained to you why. Are you slow-witted?
Avata.
I'll put my hand over Six mouth. No, we shall be patient just a little longer.
In this
You'll
small
feel-
space, you
you'll
want
feel
to cast
this-
that in this... I was going to say, in this small space it wouldn't be wise to do that, but... okay.
Am I the one who mentally pictures Silk just going to Drake's hand? Just
So,
I could,
Paul,
yes, I would
would you open
definitely
the
do
door?
that. I do that in real life.
Drake just clamps his hand down on Silic's tongue and yanks it out slightly, and then punches his nose.
Okay. I think I'll wear.
By the way, how is the Drake's armor looking to me when I look at it?
Probably big and menacing. From a
Now that I
man's
put on
point
the
of view.
Orcish plate mail after I've refashioned it a bit, yeah.
How good? Well, is it still like whole, or does it have holes, or what?
It's a brand new armor piece I'm putting on. I've taken off my chainmail, put it in and taken pieces of it to kind of cover the chest of the Orcish plate mail, so that I have
Oh,
a bit
you're-
more protection.
You're more or less like have like the chain shirt underneath the chest piece.
Yeah.
So I will just look at Drake and then do this, and put a rose drawing on the chest piece.
Drake will look down at this rose illusion and then slowly look at him. This had better not be permanent, no.
No, it's not. But I just thought that maybe you want some, decorations to make it more happy.
I slowly take off my shield and show him this. This is all the decoration I need, and then I put my shield back.
1 second. How is your shield decorated?
It's basically got Bane symbol on the front of it. A
What is the
closed
symbol of Bane?
fist. It's a
Okay.
closed black gauntlet with, I think it has light coming around it, doesn't it, Theo, if I remember correctly?
So I will cast another minor illusion to add a rose that it's holding a rose, basically.
On the shield.
There you go. Now it's more cheerful.
Drake slowly looks up at him. Silic, I take back what I said before. Blast him.
Avada, you're quite huge, Drake.
Home, could you open the door? There's a line here to go to the toilet.
Let's just wait for the
Sorry,
extra just to be sure.
toilet's busy.
What? Sorry?
I didn't actually hear that either.
Me or
What did you say?
the toilet's busy.
Oh, alright. That explains the river
I'll
that
open
is
the
going
door.
down.
I'll open the door and go in.
Alright.
Both of the doors open at the same time for some
Yes.
reason. It's a trigger door. When you open one, it opens both.
Ooh.
Spoopy.
It looks like as though someone killed all the dwarfs here.
We killed all the dwarves here.
Yes, that's what I said. Really not listening.
Just ignore him.
So,
Oh.
I was thinking maybe we should sing while we venture through these places.
We will not be sinning, gnome. We do not want to
Are you
alert
sure?
our
I have a flute
enemies.
I can add some tune to it, and I will take out
No.
the flute to show.
Drake, have you managed to ignore him? If you find out how to ignore him, please share.
Click the ignore button.
Drake will slowly look at Tobe, nod, and then push the door open.
Silic will
Alright,
just
so
stand
before-
in the background and be like,
Before you open the door, there is an inscription on this door. What languages do you speak?
Not
Common,
much in Elvish.
Common, Elvish, and Infernal.
you don't want to know mine, right?
Well, just in case.
Because you remember mine, right? Common, Elven, Draconic, Dwarven, and Sylvan.
Alright, none of you can read the inscription.
How is that even possible? Statistically, that's impossible.
It's dwarf.
No one decided to pick Dwarvish, I suppose. I thought Silic could understand
This-
Dwarvish.
This is not Dwarven.
Well, I have tongues, but I will not use that spell just for a sign.
Maybe it says
And-
toilet. Busy.
Ocupado.
Why is that suddenly? So you open the door without understanding what the inscription says.
Well, I mean, it says trap, so.
The
Open the
door creaks open.
Hmm.
Let's see. So, this room was once a shrine to the gods of the dwarves. The walls are carved with their dour images, and a low stone altar stands at the western end of the room, which you can see as you enter. Stone benches have been smashed and thrown askew, and the icons of the gods have been defaced. Atop the altar, arms folded over his chest, lies the ancient corpse of a dwarf warrior in plate armor. Bones lie heaped around the altar's base, and at its foot crouches the desiccated body of an orc in studded leather.
I would like to use Divine Sense to get a read in on this room.
Could we move along?
Hold a moment.
Okay. There is the stench of undeath in this room, especially around the altar along the western wall.
I am picking up undeath in this room.
Ooh, exciting! Let's go in, let's go in!
Let's make this undeath a little more dead.
You can also tell that the entire chamber has been desecrated.
Whatever happened in this chamber, someone has desecrated it.
Where is Midrash?
Not that the dwarven gods deserve homage, not compared to Bane, but we need to be aware that we could be facing undead threats.
Drake? Just a small question here. Would they know that Bane doesn't exist? My character.
I guess that was just
Well,
common
maybe
knowledge.
history or religion check, just to
Okay.
see how much you know. But you definitely know that Bane did exist.
Yeah, but now it doesn't exist anymore. History or what?
Religion.
Religion, you say. Well, both are bad, so let's go for it.
How is everything bad?
Yeah,
I mean, it's
how are you a
11.
bard who's bad?
So it is told that Bane was killed during the Gods' War, which happened very recently, in fact. And
So-
although gods don't specifically necessarily die, you're not quite sure about the details of what happened during the Gods' War, but yeah, Bane is definitely not a divine power anymore.
Just a question here, Drake. I heard you speaking about Bane.
Yes, what about him?
Well, according to what I know, he's no longer existent.
That is what us foolish mortals like to think. But I am sure that he
no,
will
it's according to
return
history.
in more glory than he has before. I have been told of his death, yes, but that is
I'm
only
not sure I would-
only a temporary displacement.
I'm not sure. I would say that he was glorious before, but okay.
Be careful, home. Undeath is
So
around here.
I would say that probably it has to do with the bones. Just saying, I mean, undead bones, rising from the grave and all that.
As
I
you
would like-
approach the altar, some of the bones at the foot of the altar stir and form into a pair of towering skeletons clutching great clubs. The dead orc warrior looks up at you, Drake, and grins evilly, green fire burning in its hate-filled eyes as it stands. Roll initiative.
Whoa, I'm fast.
The one time you roll well.
Yeah.
I know, right?
What's your dex mod, Liam?
Mine only 10.
Okay.
What's yours?
13.
Okay. 13.
Mm-hmm.
That's an odd number, but okay.
If that makes it sound odd, you should wait and hear my fucking strength for being a fighter.
Yeah, what's your strength, out of curiosity?
12.
Oh, I'm almost as strong as you.
What the hell did you put your stats in?
Conan Ent because of Arcane Archer.
Whoa, those are huge.
Yeah, oh dear. Wait, is that... Oh my god, please don't tell me that's a Revenant.
Would
Well,
you
I
like to
mean,
be?
you don't know what the Revenant is.
I can still change the page.
No. It's fine, it's fine.
Alright, so that is a 19.
I heard the word number 19.
17 and 15. There we go.
Oh, they all hit before us. Fun.
Well, don't worry. I have a perfect plan.
Run away.
You got it.
Let's see.
Oh god, if only
I mean,
Nivara
not
was
yet.
still here.
If one of you goes down, that's when it will go funky. Funky is the word.
Where is the...
Drake, are you about to run away?
If that wasn't me.
Wouldn't want to do that. Oh, cool.
Out of curiosity, to Drake, do these look like the undead that he saw in Ravenloft?
No.
Okay.
Good thought, though. But no. Alright. Good. Everything's solved. This desiccated, undead orc gazes upon you, Drake, and steps forward.
Okay.
Have a good, nice look at you. Alright. It attacks you once with the longsword in its hand.
Mhm.
That will be a 19 versus AC.
Just misses.
Ooh. Too bad. Well, it also tries to reach out towards you. And you hear the cold touch of undeath rage against you, which you buff it away because it hit a measly 15.
Okay.
Mr. Warburtle.
Alright, I will look at the scene and I will say bravely, "Run away!" as I will attack.
Run away! Attack!
Well, I mean, it's what I want you to do. That's really up to you if you actually do it.
I know. I'm just teasing.
So, estimation of my character's knowledge. What would I more fear, this or this? How scary is this,
Well-
and how scary is this?
This looks like a very large skeleton, maybe one of an ogre.
Okay.
It looks very intimidating, but this is an orc with flesh basically like almost dripping off its bones It appears to be held together just by the seething anger which you see flaming within its eyes.
The orc, or I thought that was the dwarf.
No, this is a orc.
Mm.
One looks here.
So it was that one. Okay.
Yep.
So I will do the following. I will put a 1 second, just need to check something. Yep, okay. I will do the following. I will put a cloud of daggers
Ooh.
right here. Like from here.
Wait, that's not gonna hit me.
No, I will put it so it won't hit me.
So 5 feet on each side. So it's just that one square.
Yeah, basically. No, it will be like half square up. This half of this square and this square. I mean, basically, it's.
Alright, hold on. I'm just gonna draw along one of these squares and then move it down.
Basically, what I am currently pointing.
So like that.
Yep.
Alright. Cool. Anything else?
That's my action, right? So I will use my bonus action to inspire. Well, this time I will try and inspire Silic.
Why don't you inspire one of the skeletons?
See what happens.
They don't seem like my crowd. I don't really like them in regards to, they don't have the right vibe with me. So no. So I will inspire Silic, and I will start with, "Oh, Silic is my man. Silic is my man. Go!"
I would appreciate some rhyme next time. Maybe Silic is my man. If he can't do it, no one can. Something.
I wasn't expecting another battle. I didn't prepare the wording, so go.
Wow.
So you got the inspiration.
Gracias, señor. But
You
just
have
remember
part
that for the next time, huh? Silic, he's the man. If he can't do it, no one can. I think he would respond well to that.
I feel like it has to be different every time.
Yeah, I
can't
do try to
reuse
change every time.
Yes, but he hasn't done it yet for me. Not with that. I mean,
Anything else?
the performance roll was horrific, and I didn't
That
even see
was
the
my
roll.
turn. I mean, this was an action and it was a bonus action, so that's
Alright. So, the ogre skeleton up here is going to traipse forth and say hello to home by grabbing a great club and trying to smash.
Hulk smash!
Does a 20 hit you? Yeah, thought it might. Okay. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. The other skeleton is going to march forward into the cloud of daggers.
to roll it. The damage.
Minding. Yes.
Okay.
8. Alright.
I need the inspiration on my own rolls.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Look at those rolls. 2, 1, 2, 3.
I mean, it is a d4.
Actually, it's a very, very
pretty okay.
right in the middle. No, I got
Yeah.
actually right in the middle.
Yeah. Average result.
Yeah.
Hooray for being average.
Hey, it's still some damage. Gotta give it credit.
Just bard
mean-
things, you know?
I am true neutral, and then I get average results. I'm all kind of in the middle, kind of going.
Yeah.
It seems that way.
Pretty sure you said you took jack of all trades, so...
Is that with one F or two Fs?
What?
Nothing.
The ogre skeleton brings its great club down against you, Drake. You bring your shield up just in time to redirect it against the floor behind you.
Okay.
Just kind of bashing it away from you.
Ah, that's awesome.
And you hear the chittering of the skeleton's bones.
As the
Okay.
tiny daggers fly and hit it.
Yeah. It
I'm
doesn't
gonna
seem to
lash
be
out.
minding the daggers very much.
Okay. Not that it would. I mean, consider it.
Hmm.
I'm going to lash out at this. Well, whatever it is, I'm not quite sure what it is, to be honest. But I'm going to lash out with my sword. Let's see. Oh, that's a miss.
A 9 is definitely a miss. Good effort.
Let's try again.
8 for
That's
effort.
definitely a hit.
An 18 hits.
Why not? I'm going to throw in a divine smite at first level.
Alright.
Where is it, divine smite? Why do I keep forgetting where this is placed? 1 sec. And it'll be the undead version.
Alright. That's 11 radiant. 15 radiant, right?
8 plus 11. That's more than 15. That's
No, but the radiant damage is just 15.
It's 11, isn't it? No, that's sorry, I've got it set out for different levels. So first level, it's going to be the 11.
Okay. It takes the 11. Cool.
And then
You have done some damage to it.
yeah. I don't think I have anything else I can use as a bonus action. Nope, that's it for me.
By the way, you know that you could shorten it by just writing instead of like having 2 different damages for undead and fiends and also normal, just adds another for undead and fiends.
I suppose, but I like the way I've laid it out. It just it helps me read it.
Come back row. Home.
Which of the undead looks the strongest? Probably the orc one. I'm assuming.
Well, I mean, it's our whereabouts thought that the big skeleton are more dangerous.
Well, in what sense strong?
The most dangerous to me. Probably
One in
one
front of
woman
you.
with-
I would say this
The
one.
most dangerous to you
Yeah.
is the one that just slammed in
I'm going to use this.
without using any kind of blue.
Expect what? What the hell is that?
That comes from the sword.
Why do you assume it's not from our plane?
If it is a raised undead,
Oh.
It's always confusing. I mean, is there another kind of undead that isn't raised? He was born
lich,
an undead.
vampire.
He was born an undead. We just got him.
He was born and raised undead.
Yeah.
You-
There were 2 undead. They
merely-
made love, and now there's
you-
tiny undead.
You merely
Merely
adopted.
adopted the undead. He was poor. Oh man, it fails.
Oh yeah, nice man.
You hear Home utter
Begone.
and Merthubiel, his sword, lights up. I believe it is in a red color in this case.
I believe
Oh,
it is red for this, yes. It normally lights up blue.
Yeah, it lights up red, blazing hot for a moment with this magic color. And the ogre skeleton doesn't even get to shy away from the sword. It simply crumples into a heap of bones.
I wouldn't have started with that.
Drake will
Just-
look to home, and then look at the skeleton. Could have used you in Ravenloft.
Ah, yes, we'll visit Ravenloft one day. Sounds like a good summering location.
Sorry, I meant Barovia, but hey.
You keep talking about Barovia, you're gonna end up getting a nice holiday there.
So
That's
That's
you
our
say
Christmas
that
campaign.
That
Barovia.
would... I didn't really... Did I put that down as an action or bonus action?
what's this Barovia you speak of?
Talk later.
It's
I'm
a
just
magic
checking the
city
sheet.
or place which we all want to visit.
Oh, good.
Hmm.
Sorry,
Command
Theo.
becomes action, right?
Yeah, I think that would be an action.
Okay, I'm just gonna use my movement then. And hope we're here.
Huzzah! You stomp over the piled bones of the ogre.
Trying to crush as many of them under feet as possible.
Yeah, they snap underfoot. Silik.
Well, hello there. How are you doing? Very good. Fine. Cool.
I'm just imagining Holm kind of going across the bones and kind of stopping a moment, picking a bone up, kind of looking at it, dropping it to the floor, and then kind of hopping onto the next undead. And in the background, there's this happy music kind of going on.
La 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 la.
Yeah, basically.
I just skip over.
Yeah.
La 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 la.
Who are you attacking?
The
Oh,
last
someone.
one. Oh wait, the big one. The big one, like.
Are
in
you
front, Drake.
using... Oh, also, remember that you have my inspiration if you're using it on any roll.
I didn't need it.
Although I want to see what
That's a
happens to
hint.
him before I fire off the next one.
The skeleton is very well
So he's dead.
Oh.
Okay. He's dead.
undead.
I'll try undead again. Does it die now or become more alive? When is undead? Is it like beyond the border of dead? So it's basically negative dead. Does it become more alive when you kill it?
I don't know.
That's a topic for another stream.
Yeah.
That's an entire stream right there.
No, just imagine there's a border between the live and the dead, and that border has some width, but it's very hard to reach that.
What do you want to
So
say,
that's
Theo?
where undead are.
What I want to say is that the ogre skeleton has not even been bloodied yet.
I don't like that.
It
I don't
doesn't
believe
have any
that.
blood, it's a skeleton.
Yes. You do buffet some of the daggers floating around, like inside, like the rib cage,
Nice.
with the blast, with the
Nice.
force of your blast.
What is that?
For a
That-
two
that-
for a day.
that's-
Fear ray.
Two, yeah,
And a
free
telekinetic.
Fear Ray and the
Telekinetic or telepathetic in my case.
I'm gonna move shit with my mind ray.
yeah. What do you want to move?
I want to move the one between Drake and Holm and fling him through the mouth of the skeleton if I can. But I'm guessing that's not possible, is it? Because it's just moving him. Or is it flinging him?
Strength saving throw or be moved up to 30 feet directly away from the gaze.
Directly away. So if he's standing like directly north of me, he would actually have a slight angle to his trajectory, which could lead him through the mouth of the skeleton.
Oh God.
If we think about this physically.
Yeah.
Could happen.
It could.
We'll see.
Wouldn't that be bludgeoning damage for the skeleton if that happened?
It does not budge.
God damn it.
It's a heavy one.
It refuses to be thrown.
What's the second ray?
The second is a Fear Ray. which okay, it does not appear to affect this creature.
I was gonna say, aren't undead like immune to fear?
Are they?
I don't. I think it depends on the undead. I don't think all of them are. Because I mean, otherwise, turn undead wouldn't work.
This creature turns, seeing that Drake is obviously very heavily armored and hard to get a good handle on.
Yes.
It turns, face the squishier target in home.
Who's wearing half plate?
Yeah.
Mildly squishier.
Apparently very much squishier.
Squishy in comparison.
It's just that your shape is more squishy. It has nothing to do with your armor.
It's a beer gut, really.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. It strikes at you with its long sword, swinging wide. However, it then grasps you by your neck, because I believe that a 20 is going to hit you.
Yeah, 20 is gonna hit me.
Yeah. It grabs you by your neck. And make a Constitution saving throw.
You can do it.
That's a good number.
18.
You can do it.
That's a good roll.
I'm proficient in con saves.
Yeah. Let's see. You take You take 4 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And you feel yourself struggle as this creature is trying to drain your very life force from you. However, you rebuff this effect. Mr. Warbottle.
Oops. I just noticed something.
Oh no.
Did I actually choose a college? Oh well, we'll check in a moment.
I would hope so.
I sure hope so too. We'll check in a moment. I will go and use Dissonant Whisper on the one between them. On this one, basically.
Okay. Still saying wrong. Ooh.
I'm pretty sure that it cannot be feared, though. I mean, normally undead cannot be feared.
I think it really depends on the undead, like I said.
It succeeds the saving throw.
Okay. So anyways, it
does
won't
take half damage.
Yep. And I will not be using any bonus action, but I will just before I need to go grab my cat. So I will just remind you, Select, that you have my bardic inspiration. It's a D8 if you need to. Right back.
Stop dabbing, Seb. You fucker. God fucking damn it.
What's one?
I've can you like look into your elbow region, on the inside of your elbow kind of, and then just reach for the stars behind you?
Dab one more time. I dare you. I double dare you.
You know, I'm not gonna take that chance. I'm actually not gonna take that chance.
Every dab bumps the enemy hit points up by 10.
By taking 2 of mine.
More than
Sure,
that.
that works.
The power of the DM.
If you want to.
No,
make
I'm
such
good.
deal,
I'm good.
I'll gladly arrange.
I know you would gladly, so that's why I'm
Every
very
time
good.
Sep zabs, he loses 2 HP, and every monster in the campaign from here on out gets +10.
Yeah, let's not do that. I don't want to be facing creatures which are comparable to bloody Yunagu.
Tarasks.
What your asks, yeah.
Oh yeah. Need to wake one of those up. Drake.
Okay.
How does a 25 versus AC?
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah. The ogre skeleton takes another smack at you. This time, actually managing to hit you. You are concentrating on the undead in front of you. So the ogre skeleton smacks you like right behind the neck, basically, and
Okay.
causes 14 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. That's fair.
And it's your turn.
Okay. I actually forgot about this feature until you told me just now. You reminded me with the smacking. So thanks for that. I am going to,
Run away.
because I put a tooth in recently. I'm going to use my tooth's third ability and turn to the ogre skeleton and use that.
Disrupt undead. Wisdom saving throw or become charmed by the wearer. Ooh. Cool. Let's not have the skeleton attack me. Let's have him attack home instead.
Well, I'm hoping that I can sort of direct it a little bit, but
Oh. You
No.
see no change in the skeleton's behavior.
don't tell me it succeeded that, really.
It's more than happy to keep clobbering at you.
It was worth a shot. Never mind. It would have been cool to see it, but never mind. Okay. I'm guessing that used my action.
Yes.
Okay.
I also need to roll the 44 for the blades.
Ow.
Okay.
And that's the ogre skeleton's damage.
Yeah. Ow.
I will growl underneath my breath something in Chulton and then kind of turn my attention back to the one facing home, but end my turn there.
My turn.
Home. What do you wish to do? Strike. 12 is miss. 18 is a hit. 18 is a hit. Is 20 total.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
That is all.
The creature, although by this point very weakened by your attacks, still stands, hobbles back to its feet, barely still standing, but still standing.
Something is barely standing, I heard.
Yes. Anything else?
No.
Did he get the damage at the beginning of this round? The giant?
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled the 40.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want to remove its hand up neck.
Silly. What would you like to do?
I'll kill everything in the room, of course.
Please
Okay, use the A-bomb spell.
So, you're gonna target Drake first?
I'm gonna
I
shoot
think I'm
closer
actually
to him
lower
this time,
HP.
actually.
I mean, to be honest, I feel like Drake is actually going to be the big boss in the end. So, just saying, if we get rid of him now, it would save us a lot of trouble later.
Thanks.
I seem to recall this campaign based on a red dragon.
Yeah, not a
See-
servant of Bane.
I'm actually just saying it because
See,
Bane.
the evil
it doesn't even make
party-
sense because you couldn't know that he will be a Bane follower.
Now it's a real evil party. Starting to.
I'm true neutral.
starting
I
to
don't know about
plan
you.
For the other's demise.
I mean, we were planning that for a while, so.
Really? You have been planning your
against
own
who?
demise?
Come on.
I'm gonna start with the one in the middle, the purple one.
Drake.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like the one, yeah.
Cool.
No, no. The one next to Drake, in between him and Hall.
All right. Your blasts rip through the white between Holm and Drake, punching a hole straight through the chest. Your second blast rocks through the hole and into the ogre skeleton.
And he's still standing.
Yeah.
God damn. Fine.
I'm kind of glad I banished that other one.
Very glad.
Why? I don't understand.
Yeah, I didn't take up college yet.
Oh god. I can think of two which would fit very well for this character.
Which ones?
Lore and Satire.
Okay, I will check.
Satire. Oh. That's making me even more annoying. So that's a frost
And
and a charm or a daze.
Days, yeah.
One is daze.
Yeah, Frost and Days.
It succeeds against daze, fails against the frost. So roll that damage. Oh man. Okay. The ogre skeleton is still standing. The white has perished. Mr. Wurbottle.
Yes, which still doesn't have a college, but okay. So he has demised. Okay, who dropped?
Ooh.
Who
Opposite.
dropped?
Opposite dropped. There he is. He's back.
Welcome back.
Slowly.
Well, that was
So-
weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
You don't have any picture
So-
at the moment.
How badly injured is the giant that is left?
I mean, it's hard to tell because it's just
There
a
we go.
skeleton. But it looks like it is shambling in a much more laborious way than it did before. It
Okay.
looks like it's very damaged and barely
So-
hanging.
I will do something very useful. I will put the 4 lights around him, and they will kind of spin slowly around him.
Okay. Do they form like an arrow hit here?
Yeah, okay, so yeah, but but one light needs to be right in front of him, kind of, so he will notice it as he kind of looks up.
Sure.
And
Anything
that will
else?
be my round. Nope.
I thought it was just going for that dazed effect that you get in video games.
Yeah.
Roll the daggers.
What? Oh,
Roll your
yeah,
daggers.
Oh, actually, the dancing lights is a concentration spell, so that would dispel the daggers.
Can I? Oh, so I won't cast it then, if it's actually a concentration. Sorry, I didn't think that it's a concentration.
Yep.
Then I will just use. I will cast Mage Hand and just annoy him kind of in the face
Sure.
with the Mage Hand. It doesn't actually do any damage,
Slap
but
him
kind of
around.
annoy him. Yeah, kind of slap him
Yeah.
in the air.
Too bad you aren't an arcane trickster. You could do so much with that hand.
And that will be my round. And then I will
Yeah.
roll my daggers.
Roll the daggers. 11 slashing. Good.
Ooh, I'm above the average this time.
Your daggers managed to jingle around inside the skeleton at such force that the bones begin to unravel and crumple to the ground.
As it goes, I will kind of sing "Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells."
Too early for Christmas, but okay.
Well, I don't celebrate the Christmas, but it's just something to add to this as we hit it. All right. That
Okay.
was interesting.
You are out of initiative.
So now I'm confused a bit. I'm confused whether I took a college and I didn't write it down, or I didn't.
Maybe you forgot it.
No,
Yeah.
okay, so I have only three. No, I have only three that I am proficient. No, actually, I have 5 that I am. What?
This
I'm
this
very
sounds like
confused here.
Zep's work.
So,
Torm was trying to channel his inner Sep.
Yeah, clearly.
Wore a bald cap and everything.
okay, how many proficiencies do I get as a bard?
Let's see.
Before, I mean, don't take into consideration the I mean, like the special things that I get as eye level, but I mean just plain bard.
Playing Bard starting off, you gain choose any free. So you could choose any free skills.
Okay, 3, and then I have at second level I get expertise.
You get jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades, which basically means that yeah, you can add half your proficiency bonus rounded
Yeah,
down.
not that. I mean at third
Yeah,
level I
third
get
level
expertise.
you gain expertise.
Expertise is for the ones that I am already proficient in.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Okay.
At third level,
So-
choose 2 of your skill proficiencies. Your proficiency bonus is doubled.
And your Bard college is something separate again.
Yeah. So I think I took one. I just didn't write it. The ability that I get from it. So that's interesting.
Which one are you gonna pick?
One moment.
What
I
are you
just
gonna-
want to double check.
Try and figure out which one it was. Because
Yeah, that's...
it's probably not College of Lore, because that gives you proficiency with 3 more skills.
Actually, I think it was College of Lore. Because I have... Okay, so I have 3 proficiencies and 2 expertise.
Yeah. Adding College of Law will give you another 3.
Another 3 to the 3 and 2?
Yeah.
The 2 might be from your background
Yeah, there's
Oh.
that too.
as well. Because
Oh, okay, I see. My background is Urchin.
yeah, so
What would I get from my background? Just tell me a second.
just look it up.
I'm looking up as well.
Urchin gains sleight of hand and stealth as skill.
Okay, so yeah, so I didn't yet choose my college. Okay. So, okay.
Just do that for next session.
Yeah.
Or
Where is the
now, I
satire
guess.
one? I can't see the satire one. Is it in
It's
another
I'll
Another
show
guide?
you.
Or
Volo's guide, maybe?
It should be under there. It's no, come
Satire?
to satire you can't use. It's unearthed arcana, I just realized.
oh yeah.
Well, I will. Then I will check in the meantime. Continue on.
What shall you do in this desecrated temple?
Is there any way for me to dedicate this to Bane?
I have an idea
I
what
guess
we
so.
can do with this place. this stage, and there are already seats, I could definitely make it into a place where everyone comes to listen to my poetry.
Or we could dedicate this to a god worthy, more worthy than these false idols. And he points to the dwarven gods.
Wait a second,
Drake.
what god are you talking about exactly?
Drake? Yeah.
Drake, you have a feeling that although you would definitely be heartened by sanctifying this place in the name of Bane, you are not going to be the one staying around here to worship Bane. If anything, the dwarves are just gonna come here and desecrate the place and make it a dwarven temple again.
Yeah, fair enough.
So did you work out your college yet?
Not yet.
Apparently
He's working on it.
I'd like to examine the bodies and the dwarven body that... Oh wait, hang on, that dwarven body, is that an actual body, or is it just like the stone shape you see on sarcophagi sometimes?
I'd like to examine the dwarven body that looked at us when we came in the room.
No, it was the orcish body.
Yeah, it was the orcish body.
And that was the white, that was the revenant thing that we just killed.
There is a dwarven corpse. That is the one on top of this altar.
Hey, Silic, can you read this chicken scratch?
Yes. What does this chicken scratch say?
So, hold on. Drake, even if you roll very poorly, as you're scrounging around through the bones and other refuse by the base of the altar, you discover a sack which holds 280 gold pieces.
Oh, nice.
And a like a tube case made of bone, which contains 2 pieces of parchment written in an arcane script.
Okay. I will look at these for a moment, and then I will look to the bard, and then and then I'll just put it in my pack for now until for Medrash later. I'll also hand everyone Vatamana 70 gold pieces each.
This is the writing I want.
70? How much?
Except to translate.
It's 280 divided by 4, which comes to 70 gold pieces.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. Silic, you're reading out the inscription on the altar. Alright. It says, King Undermountain, King of Kings, from the depth of stone we call. Heed our song, fill our hearts, in the name of Moradin, Great Father, we call. Speed our hammers, guide our axes, as from the dusty plains we call. For ahead is the test, plentiful times are past, in the name of Moradin, Great Father, we call.
Moradin indeed. I would like to exit the chamber so that I can prise a tooth out from one of the other Durga bodies if I could still do so.
Sure. They're still fresh enough.
Alright, and I'll place it back in, so that will give me a 5th tooth.
What else would you like to do in this temple? The dwarf atop the altar, yeah, it is an actual corpse. It is like a partly mummified but mostly skeletal remains, which are held within an ancient plate armor.
Does the plate armor look any worthy?
Hell yeah. It's dwarven craftsmanship at its finest. It is not just very thick and sturdy looking. It looks like the joints are like tailor-made for this exact dwarf. The linings are well, what tattered remains there are of any linings are like absolute beauty to behold. The sections are acid etched in different patterns, like angular patterns that dwarves are known for. There are arcane runes, or not so much arcane runes, but like dwarven runes of divine favor, which are also acid etched into the armor. And on the very breastplate in the middle, there is a symbol of an anvil with a warhammer in front of it.
All right, I will go for the lore.
If it's tailor-made, it's not going to fit anyone. And I think it'll be more trouble than it's worth to take this plate mail from the corpse, considering what the dwarves are going to be like if they find out we're carting around one of the...
So, from what you might know, Drake, this kind of armor is not something you come across. This is very specifically made for someone of great renown.
I see. Drake will... yeah, why not? Drake will kind of look to the dwarf. He may not care much for the gods that they worship and the like, but he can respect a very famed warrior, and it looks like if this dwarf looks like that, then he'll give a nod in respect.
Yeah.
We should probably leave that armor, right?
No, we will leave the armor be.
That's what I said. We should probably leave it.
Sorry, I didn't actually hear what you said there. I'm sorry. But yeah,
okay. Yeah. I agree.
This
armor.
Sorry, what was that to you?
Loot the armor. What's the worst thing that could happen?
He will nod home. This is a chosen warrior. It would have been worthy to meet him in battle.
Does he have any weapons?
Yes. He wields a... it is a... I believe it was a great axe, but let me check.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, it is a... Yeah, it wields a great axe. The arms of the corpse have been placed atop the chest, crossed, cradling the head of the great axe.
I don't suppose that axe would be any use to you, Drake.
Does the if I touch the great axe for a moment, does it feel? Do you get that tingle, whether or not it's magical or not?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit. Okay.
I guess it is magical.
That's actually one of my proficiencies.
Yeah. You definitely feel a tingle. You wouldn't say it's nice, at least for you. It seems like there is divine magic still within this weapon. Lingering, not necessarily enough to be used, but enough to like kind of burn against your fingertips as you touch the weapon.
Okay.
As a paladin, it kind of feels like a weapon which has been used to smite with throughout a long and arduous battle constantly. So it is kind of imbued with this divine radiance.
But I know it's not something that I could use myself, sort of thing. It would just be like a
You
regular
probably
great axe.
try. It definitely refuses you.
I wonder why. Yeah, I'll let go of the great axe and I'll shake my head. We will leave it be.
I want to poke. Out of character wise, I want to poke it now.
It is still bound.
To
And
who?
while all other gods are below Bane, I still do not wish to mess around with something that is clearly out of my depth.
Fair enough. Let's
Would
leave
it
this chamber.
be- I mean, I do believe that. No, I don't actually know that. Well, I'm just going to say that out of character. You do know that Midrash can identify items. Also, you can after long rest.
I can't. Oh, you mean
Everyone
identify
can.
it if I take it with me, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not going to.
No, not you. I mean, just saying that if someone wants to take it to identify it. What kind of sword is it? Sorry, I was.
It's a great
It's a
axe.
great axe.
Great. Yeah.
I'm not going to take that. That's too heavy.
Yeah,
for
I
me.
can't actually use it like proficiently. So,
Yeah, you can. You're a fighter.
is it a martial
Any
weapon or a
simple-
simple weapon?
You can
Martial.
use both.
You're
Yeah,
a
you can use
fighter,
both.
You should have both proficiencies.
Fighter has almost everything. proficient.
Yeah, the only things that may be an exception are special weapons and
Can I sneak it into my pack?
Yes, by tying it to the side of it. Very
No, he wants to
obviously.
stick it inside of it. Kinda.
Yeah, it'll be. You can stuff like half of the haft into your pack.
So Drake, I was wondering.
I'm just gonna touch it just to see what happens.
You touch it?
Yep.
Okay. You feel absolutely nothing.
Just seems like a regular great axe to me. I guess I'll leave it
Okay.
be.
I have a question to you.
yes.
Coming, Silk.
What is
You're
this?
gonna move on that bench.
This other place you talk about that you want to visit?
I do not want to visit it. I never want to go back there again.
So why do the others want to visit there?
Sounds like
they
a
are-
great summer home.
Because they are crazy.
Well, that makes
If they had
sense.
faced the true horrors that I have faced, they would not be so quick to say they wish to visit.
I've spent a night drinking with Silic.
So you were victorious at beating everyone there?
Drake goes silent at this point,
I
And-
can't hear you.
and he just continues to walk away, troubled because he really doesn't know why the dog pose let him go.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna cross the hall and go to the door with the stairs leading up or down.
He's running real fast now.
You're leading up.
Let's clear this area next, Drake.
First, read the sign. Read the sign.
Are there any signs, Silic, that you can read?
Is there a sign?
No.
No.
Read the sign.
Kick me.
There's no sign.
There's a sign I see behind as a whittle bottom.
I will open the door from here.
Okay. You head up the stairs.
No, I just have my mage hand.
Yeah, but the others head up the stairs, and the door opens already for them.
Drake will pull out his sword and look to home. Let's move carefully.
Yes, be
Still
careful
got
of
my
the traps.
charge drawn, so.
Alright, the stairs leading south from the pillared hall end at a wooden door. Beyond is a corridor that opens up into a large room lined with hearths. This room must once have served as the kitchen. Pots, pans, cauldrons, and kettles lie scattered on the floor and strewn across several tables. An archway to the west leads into a pantry filled with rotted foodstuffs. Suddenly you hear a scraping sound and a big wooden table shudders and begins to move, heading right for you.
You've got to be kidding me. Drake mutters as he watches this thing come to life.
Roll initiative.
Oh, right. I'm right next to the damn pit.
You're right underneath the damn thing.
Oh, shit.
You're just ignoring it. You're just.
I'll take that roll.
I'm just seeing Drake kind of. It happened and he just like. Something is happening.
No, Drake's
Something
just
is
in shock that there's an animated table running around.
An animated what?
An animated table by the look of it.
An animated what?
Huh?
Huh?
Well, it looks like a table, so I'm saying it. So it looks like an animated table.
Is it though? Maybe it's a mimic.
Oh God! Please don't be a mimic.
I mean, it really depends on how you see mimics. Mimics can be very cute.
Yeah.
They can be very good pets.
Sure.
Maybe it is a mimic. I mean, why not?
I mean, didn't you read?
When in doubt, it's a mimic.
I mean, Rincewind and his chest that has many feet. That's a mimic.
Home.
Yes. I'm going to assume it's the size of the table sitting there.
Yep.
Which means sitting there I should be able to hit it. Yes?
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna hack at it. I'm going to hack at it.
Sure.
Oh God.
A 10, an 8, and a 6.
I'm going to miss miserably.
You are going to miss a table. Glorious, like.
Not only that, a table that is probably currently not moving very much.
It's moving like one of those like bowls that you can like mechanical bowls.
Ooh,
Kind of
I
like
just thought of
swinging
something.
back
Actually.
and forth. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Silly.
I will kill it. One shot,
Try.
if that's okay.
Sure.
Sure. Avada Kedavra. Avada Kedavra. Oh.
Please don't you
Sorry,
dare hit
Homer
me.
Drake.
All right.
Roll a d2.
Yeah.
You could do a 1d12, and then
Inspiration.
1 is home, 3 is Drake, and then you go like that, right?
I know, didn't he say?
Has inspiration.
Yeah, you have inspiration.
Oh, I will use inspiration to re-roll that last
still
one.
it's still a 1, no matter how much you add to it. It's
No,
still a
but then it
critical
adds
fail.
that to the roll.
Yeah, it's an extra modifier.
Is it?
Yes, it's still a critical one.
So you're basically still fucking.
Oh dear.
Let's see who he hits.
It's probably gonna be me.
Silly.
He's the bigger target. Oh crap! He's got that nice the nice voice. He's calm
Roll
and shit.
a 1d100.
Fucking hell. 50 and below is home, and 50 and above is. Is that what you
I'm
got?
51
not
up
gonna tell
to.
you that.
No,
It depends who Tio wants to kill more, which is probably me at this point.
72. Alright. So, Selic, as you are thrusting your hips,
Yes.
you see from the corner of your eye as Drax floats into your view.
Now
Clearly
you're a douche. Now
coming-
you're a douche. Oh.
Clearly coming in to try and stare at this animated table with the eye rays.
But I'm already
However-
past bingo, isn't it?
However,
I'm
you
not.
have already thrust your hip,
Yeah, exactly.
and your agonizing blast hits Holmes' sword arm as he flails around with both swords, basically doing just like windmill spinning with both hands, trying to hit the table. And your blast rakes against his shoulder. Boom!
I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Why don't you take 12 force damage?
Why don't you take 12? 12?
Why don't you take 12?
If you'd please.
I suppose.
Select, could you stop hitting our friend?
I'll turn towards him.
I'm just gonna stop flailing, turn, and death stare Silic.
It's a whirlpool.
Yes. So, Werbattle clearly ran a bit back as he heard the scraping. And now he tries to look courageous as he tries to walk back and see what is happening. Oh dear. And he will do... So it's a table that is moving?
Yes.
I don't like that.
Why not?
Because I don't think... Yeah, it can't affect it. Well, I mean, you rendered me almost useless. Great. Does it speak? Just kidding.
I mean, you can try.
And yeah, well, I'm useless. So let's do something useless. How big is this table?
Well, it is... What is it on this map? It is about 14 feet long.
Okay, I will move here. Can I attack it from here?
Yes.
Good. I will use my rapier. And in my, I mean, basically, I'm taking out my rapier, and I kind of stick the flute in my belt as I do that to attack.
Sure.
And apparently, I want to attack Drake. I mean, that was apparent to me when I tried to attack. That's what will happen. I have a +6. Look at that. Look at that. +6, and
Everyone is just so confused about fighting a table.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the table, and I'm not going to attack a table.
You're just so confused by this table kind of bucking around that you thrust towards it with your rapier, but suddenly find the point striking straight at Drake.
Ugh.
Do I need to roll a hit to see if it hits him or what?
No, Drake.
Okay.
Take 10 piercing.
Move on! Attack it!
Confound you, you damn gnome!
And I will.
Chris will be so confused when he gets back.
Could I
and
use
half
that
the
to give
party's
him Bardic Inspiration as my bonus action?
there. Sorry, what was that?
Can I use that as the Bardic Inspiration that I will give him as my bonus action?
Sure.
Piking him.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
So that's the inspiration you get. You get inspiration.
Thanks.
Stick him in the butt. Prod him into action, very literally.
Quite literally, yeah.
Come on!
Well,
Oh.
is that everything?
Yeah, I used my action and my bonus action.
So no one has
Alright.
managed to hit the damn table.
Well, at least
Well-
I got the inspiration, so.
Well, Silly hit with the first
Yeah,
blast. And then he almost killed Hulk.
that too.
Oh God! Imagine if one of us went down to a table, that would not go so well.
Don't worry, I'm a bard. I would write it in history.
Drake.
Forever written in history.
Does a 24 versus AC hit?
24 does, yes.
Bye bye, Drake. Actually, no. Wait. No, I can't do that. Go on.
You take 13 bludgeoning damage as the table rocks and rams into you.
Oh no, it's less than that. Oh dear God. Okay. How much time has passed?
Not enough for a long rest.
That's assuming we survive the table encounter.
Yeah.
Right. Drake's gonna take his
Just imagine how confused Chris would be if you all died to a table.
I know, right? Jeez. Drake's just gonna be angry now. He's been prodded, poked, attacked by a table. He's just had enough. So, 1,
Would you?
2.
Okay.
Aiming for the legs.
Alright, you chop at the legs.
Whose legs, so?
Cutting one of the legs in half. And almost shattering on it. The table is still bucking around wildly.
Drake will just shout, "Someone get rid of this damn table already!"
Anything else?
You will keep hearing me from behind. Go on! Attack it! Go on!
No, that's it for me.
Alright, Home.
I mean, I'm inspiring you.
Home, please roll a critical failure.
Don't you dare. Oh no. Oh my
Wow,
God.
that was
So
close. It was close.
God, what's with your rolls, man?
Was that
Oh.
a hit? 17? It is a
17.
hit.
Hers 3.
3 slashing damage. Alright.
Woohoo.
You chip like one corner of the table.
I'm helping!
Silik.
So, like, use more blasting. We need to kill more of our players.
We're not killing our player. If he dies, I will personally stabilize him. Avada Kedavra times 2. Oh, thank God.
14 is a
Inspiration.
Hmm?
20.
Inspiration.
You can use your inspiration to reroll the to basically add onto
No,
the
to
14.
add D8 to the 14.
1d8 to the 14 one.
You can if you want.
I will do that because I will kill it. Oh my. Oh my.
Does that hit?
A 15.
I want to cry.
Well, yeah, why did you give me one of those shitty die?
I gave you a D8.
You rolled a 1. Does that hit?
The table's AC is 15.
Oh
Woo!
my god.
The question
You're-
is, did it die?
Your blasts rip through the table, sending splinters everywhere.
Ow. Sorry, Drake.
Drake will look down
Everybody
at
make
this.
dexterity savings roll.
What?
Fuck.
Oh, come on,
That was my fault,
Dexterity
wasn't it?
saving.
you kid. Oh, God's sake.
It was
Thank
nasty.
God that I'm proficient in it. And
Okay,
I
didn't
have
do too bad.
Oh, that's actually.
Oh, I thought I was the one for 19.
All
Did I
right.
just shoot myself in the face?
Silly. Silly. You enjoy the brunt of the shrapnel somehow, and you take 1 point of piercing damage.
How nice.
And
you also kind of resemble a hedgehog.
Or Hellraiser. I would like to become Hellraiser, really.
well, remove the inspiration.
I
that
have
you
the
on
cloak.
Drake will step back and then sit down on one of the boxes and just shake his head.
you. Well, that would went.
I'll walk
And then
over
he-
next to Drake and offer him the last healing potion that I have.
Drake will nod in thanks and then drink it.
You look worse than I do.
I am. I'm at 4 health.
I could cast mending on you.
That's not bad, actually. That's a good roll.
I'm not proficient with the. So here's a question: can I use a healing kit without being proficient in it?
I don't know with healing kits, how they work in this edition.
Me neither. That's why I'm asking.
So, but you can't use all of it. Just
Don't you have to have, if you want to use it for healing, don't you have to have defeat for it?
yeah.
So what is it
Defeat
used for? Oh, it's just for stabilizing then? What?
Just for stabilizing unless you
Yeah.
take defeat, yeah.
Okay. So I can't help you. Die well. Good luck.
So, short rest, guys? Short rest?
Again, we just rested. You guys are really tired all the time.
Drake
just
just
like me.
looks at Wurbottle and then points a finger at him. Keep your mouth shut, gnome, or I'll shut it
I-
for you!
I inspired you to be better at battle.
You stabbed me in the back!
It was purpose to inspire.
Actually,
seems
Drake
like
does
you
look
were-
more like he stabbed you in the ass, but you know.
It wasn't meant to hurt you so much as to inspire you into battle.
Just shut up, gnome!
I will do the Song of Rest to help you rest to gain another d6.
What's the rhyme? I stabbed you in the butt. Now rest.
And it will be a repeating sequence for 5 times, and the chorus will be, and it hurt quite much, and it hurt quite much.
Oh, God.
And then
Uh,
then there's like flute solo, which lasts for like 10 minutes.
Yep. The entire short rest I'm
What is that
fluting.
Indian melody? That dee-dee-dee? They always play it on like
There you
street
go.
fairs and stuff.
I'm
I
actually playing very well with my flute.
Perfect. The Led Zeppelin of flute players. That's
Short
where we
rest.
shall call it for tonight.
Yep.
You may use your hit dice as you please.
And also take another d6, don't forget it.
I'll roll a
Is that
d6
per
now
hit
then.
die?
I believe.
Oh, I forgot.
you-
I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1.
Well, you're using my help very weirdly, but okay. You can use blah blah blah. If you're friendly, yeah, you don't need to actually use a hit die to gain from this. You just need to be in range to hear my performance. You
Okay.
can take a d6 even if you don't have hit dice to take.
Sarum has just overtaken Midrash for downtime days. Silik is in the lead with 7
Wait,
days.
I got my okay. Yeah, cool. I have a lot of downtime days.
How much XP do we get?
I actually need to replace Sarum.
Yeah, just change my name. Change my name. Change my name.
I think I have my roll 20s crashed. Give me a sec.
There
Where
we go.
bottle?
Bottle. You gain.
10,000.
As if.
1
That was
million.
a
HP
very
point.
difficult table.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Well, it
750
almost killed.
XP.
It almost killed the guy.
Oh.
You
I didn't level.
You cleared a total of 3 rooms.
I didn't
Nicely
level.
done. And you rested twice.
Yeah, these people are very old.
Hey, to be fair, okay, I just want to point out, I'm ridiculously low on health. I need the rest.
Yeah, you really should take tough.
If only you.
I need to run to bed.
only you
I
had
can
a
feel
healer.
something creeping. So you have to say goodbye and wish the chat luck or something on their endeavors.
Wish the chat luck or something endeavors.
Take care of.
Never
Bye-bye.
ending.
Good night, everyone.
See ya. Good night. Ta-da. Toodaloo. Bye-bye.
Toodle pip.
Toodle pip.
Supporting the stream, for watching, for subscribing,
Good
for
night.
hosting, for following,
Sweet
and
dreams.
just simply being here. We really appreciate you. Until next time, Tuesday, as always, goodbye.
Because the amount of health I lose